Denny J Show.
Zvanga zviri downtown uptown aitidzwe nyaya dzacho dzese narrative ndaichidwe kana mchida kutipisa deep ndaipidwe make you spill a bean if you know what I mean Hande.
It's time!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Denny J Show. Nash.
What's up, Denny?
We're back.
Shit, it's been a while.
I know, man. It's been like a month. Feels like a month, right?
Like a year, bro.
It's just been a week, huh? Today is a very special day. You know, we got like 3 amazing people joining me on the show. One of them, you're going to be seeing a lot of her going forward. And then the other 2, we got some great guests, right?
It's going to be a great show today.
Yeah. So before we get into the show, we need to speak about that issue there.
Is this the stunner issue?
Yeah. You know, that shit caught us by surprise, right?
He's not so stunning now.
Yeah. It's pretty bad. So what happened was I was at Legends of Kebab, you know?
Yeah, the new spot.
Big up Eddie Kebab. Eddie Kebab is a nice spot. He used to be at Legends at Newlands. Now he's at
Milton Park.
Yeah, 1 Colin Brander or something Avenue. Amazing Saza there. And for mentioning him, he has to give us Saza for the rest of the year.
Yeah, pork bones.
Eddie, we're coming. Free Saza.
The whole year.
Yeah, the whole year. So I was there, right? So then I got a message. I got a message on my phone. So Zanzi, what do you have to say about this thing that you have with Stana? So
and you're like, what thing?
Yeah, so I was like, what thing? Like what the beef with you and Stana? Or something like that. I was like, beef with Stana? I don't have a beef with Stana. Stana is from where I'm standing. I thought we were cool. We got no problem with Stana.
We've showed him love, though.
So this was a guy from H Metro. So he sent me this message, and I said, I don't know what you're talking about, fam. Can you send me a screenshot of whatever it is you're talking about? And then he sent me the screenshot, right? I don't have it to read out, but he mentioned me by name, and he mentioned the shows. You're going to my house. Oh, shot away. We're there, bro. Okay. So it was like a direct attack on me and the show and all of us, Nash. So I was totally lost when I got it. So I don't know what information he got or where he got that from, but that was from the blues, right? Like,
because Stan and Agarado, right?
Yeah,
That's what we thought.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe he has a problem with the fact that we've never called him to the show, maybe.
But I mean, we did try call him earlier. And then they said, allegedly, she wanted us to pay or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What our cameraman said to us, because he actually contacted him. He said, $300. This was before Taguri, right?
Yeah.
Down. You know, he said some stuff, and then so from then on we were like, no, because we don't pay our guests. We don't pay.
This is fun.
He brought out that he's a commercial cat. He charges for. So from then on we never interviewed him. So I guess it's coming from the fact that Olinda said some shit about him, Shadaya said some shit about him, and I guess he just expected us to call him, but that call was never going to come from us.
Yeah, but piece.
Yeah, so
what's going on near 50,000?
So then our lawyer then advised us. He said, "Look, this guy is tarnishing your brand. We can't just sit idly by and just watch." So then the lawyers wrote him a little love letter, and he's yet to respond on that. But all we really just wanted was for him to just clear the air and say, "Look, I made a mistake. You guys didn't do that." We don't even know where he lives. I don't even know the wife. I've never seen her. I just seen her on the pictures.
So can we discuss what was I don't know.
Yeah. Dude, I think there was a fight. I think we saw the videos. There was a fight with the madam and what have you. And then, but you know, these are squabbles. You know, these guys, you know, they're husband and wife. So, you know, they're bound to I don't know about the whole physical aspect of it all, but there's a fight, and we're not petty. I mean, we're grown folks, man. How are we going to start going to people's houses to ask for stuff? We're not even journalists like that, right?
Yeah, this is fun.
We just talk about stuff that we see in the press, but we don't go to people's houses to ask shit. That's not what we're about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we're still waiting on him to come. Stana, we're waiting on you to call us and apologize.
We would love him to come here.
And apologize. You can even actually come to the show and apologize on the show, and then we can talk about all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? That might be cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We're cool like that. We got no beef with you, dogs. Don't create beefs with us.
Do it. Yeah.
Don't know. We are no problem.
I just better like that.
Yeah, I better we don't know
just to, you know what I mean? We've been doing this for a while now. So
yeah. Yeah. So on to the next one. Today is like chaining day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do they know what chaining day is, bro?
Rafa.
You know when Kanye West was brought in into Rockefeller Records?
Yeah.
You had to come on stage and then they had to give him a chain. Unfortunately, we don't have a Denny J chain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So today we have our new co-host. So before the comment section starts going crazy, Ranji is in America. She's going to be in America for a long time, I think. Is that correct, Nash?
Yeah. She's
going to be in America for a long time, yeah. So, but the show has to go on. You know what I'm saying? We don't know when she's going to get back or whatever. But what we then did is we went everywhere. We literally searched everywhere, right?
Yeah.
For the perfect co-host. Because we needed a lady on the show, right? So we searched high, we searched low, we searched in between. We were everywhere, man, trying to find this co-host that we eventually found. So before I tell you, I think, let me just, the stuff is too much. There's too much info here. Let me look it up. So I do a proper Nori introduction. You know what I'm saying? Like, so before I say a name, I suppose if I tell you what she does or what she's done, you can pretty much like figure out who she is. She's the CZWMC nominee.
That's right.
Zim Achievers nominee, Zim-based influencer.
Yeah.
Award winner, Zim style icon.
Shit.
Multimedia broadcaster.
I reckon.
BBC correspondent.
Yo.
Radio and TV presenter.
Fuck out of here.
Confidence coach.
Shit.
Stage host.
Oh my God.
Function MC. Before I finish, let me get a drink. She joined the media industry 2016, and she's a lover of things. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Becky K.
Where's the horn?
No.
You're not prepared.
This was a disappointing one.
This was. Yeah, okay. We'll work on it.
What's up, Becky?
What's up, Danny? Kunjani?
Talk to the people, man. This is Becky K.
What up? Is it Zimbabwe or do you say the world? What do you say?
The world. So we're worldwide.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
What up, world? Ikamango Becky K. I'm the new co-host with Denny J. Angazi uthi ngimthi ubaba lo ngumbubhudi lo.
Yebo mama.
Yebo. Uyavuma nje kuphela. Uyavuma nje. Yeah, but you'll be seeing a lot of me, as Denny J said. And the whole Mabingo thing, I wasn't up for it. And then all of a sudden, here I am. I don't know. If I remove them during the show, I'm going to get it all. Yeah, because I like to
But you look G. You look nice.
Maora.
Yeah, Maora.
All right, cool. Then we
go. Do you want to introduce these wonderful ladies that are joining us today? I mean, I also got like a...
What you got? Let me hear what you got, and then I'll take it from there.
But you know what it is with these ladies? If I introduce one before I introduce the other, then she'll be like, why did you introduce her before? So we got to discuss
like
this
that.
shit.
As ladies, we're petty like
ladies,
that.
Who do I introduce first?
Let me do it.
Yeah. Right. Shit.
So our guests for today are two ladies phenomenal in their own right. One is in the entertainment industry, or rather they're both in the entertainment industry, but one has commanded presence on stage and the other has commanded presence in the social media space. So we've got what we call the badass Enchantress.
Yes.
I did it.
Yes.
So we got Kiki Badass and Natalie, also known as Enchantress. Well, she's fondly known as Enchantress. However, Istomutinat,
Yes.
kind of nats.
So can the audience now applaud?
Yes, the audience can clap. Issue. You owe me. Okay. We'll get to that. All right. So, social media space is one intriguing space that we all love. We love to hate it. We hate to love it, whatever it is. And Natalie is one person who is somewhat controversial on social media. She's known as Enchantress, owner of Style Philosophy.
Enchantress, the brand.
Enchantress, the brand itself, yes. And the girl with my brand and my panty. You know what I mean? But we're going to hear. We know it as brand and my panty.
Right. It's called lingerie.
Oh, yeah.
Ndue. Yes, lingerie. Yeah, but there's more to her than that, you know. Right. So I think she just shows a side of her that she wants people to see on social media. Like, I will give you this. I'm not going to give you all of me, because if I give you all of me, you might just crush me, and I don't want to crash and burn. Oh, God. So, Natalie, welcome to the Denny J Show. I'm excited that, you know, I get to be the one to do this.
Hi, everybody.
What's up?
It's a pleasure to be here.
Is that it?
I mean, I haven't been introduced properly yet. I mean, there's more to me. Danny, don't
tell
you
us.
have
Tell us.
I'm sure Danny has something more to say about me, Danny.
Yes,
sir.
I do.
Hands it over to you,
Just
sir.
tell them who Enchantress is. Oh, yes.
Drinks. All right. Let me tell him. Natalie Mandu, a.k.a. Enchantress.
That's me.
Is a multi-award-winning entrepreneur, a social media influencer. Mm-hmm. She currently holds the Southern Africa Zim Achievers Female Personality of the Year Award for 2022. Some current shit. She's also the reigning best dressed social media influencer, crowned by the Style Icon Awards.
Rightfully so.
Sure, you can
Super mom, fashion killer, controversial social media character, and a businesswoman.
Very controversial.
Shit. Okay,
Very controversial. Very controversial. God.
So that's who
but
she is.
Define controversy, Danny. Define controversy, because I mean, what you call controversy could be normal to me.
You know how I first got to know about you?
Humor me, please.
The man of God.
Which one?
Well, we're already going to church.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yes.
Danny, which one?
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Which one? Because I mean, I've been given
producer.
quite a lot. So I'm certain. I mean, I'm glowing from the tides.
Yes,
I mean,
there was
I'm sure you can see.
But Danny, wait. Okay, hold it. Before we get to the whole church settings,
Right.
hallelujah. We've got Kiki Badass here, so I know she's got something to say about it. Kiki Badass, in my opinion,
Yes.
best hip hop artist,
Yes.
not just female. I hate that whole female.
I
Yeah,
second
I don't
that.
like that.
I second
Right?
that.
I don't know why she hasn't hit America yet.
Yes.
We are working on it behind the
Online,
scenes.
she's an American rapper who is worth
don't
5 million.
We
You
are
don't
working
know?
on it. 5 million.
$5 million woman.
Her name,
Come
girl.
on now. I stay in the States.
$5 million woman.
Yo,
She
you know what
stays
it
in
is.
Philly.
Right, so she has accolades like to her name. Like every hip hop awards ceremony that is held, it's Kiki Badass, Kiki Badass, Kiki Badass, and then she even did a song like "How Do I?" You know,
I think
for the
she's,
past 6 years now.
she's
Yeah,
representing for
She-
we don't actually know of any other female rapper.
no, don't female rapper.
No, we have to. Because there's so
In that
many,
okay.
There's so many male rappers, right?
Right.
So the Hollyton, Volts, and whatever.
So
There's
she's
all
like
of-
representing on
so
the
she's
lady
like
side.
the
Okay,
queen.
cool.
I'm like literally in the king category.
Yeah,
So just-
no, I mean she's there, but she's
Please,
doing it
That
for the
deserved
lady.
something.
Can we have
what,
the
a
horn and a
shot,
shot off?
There we go.
Some
That
cheering,
deserved.
because she just dropped facts right there. I mean,
Yeah.
she is the king of hip hop. I
Right.
second that.
All right, so now back to the church thing. Because
okay,
I
so-
know she's got something to say about that also. Yes. Can I get a hallelujah, Kiki?
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Hallelujah. Take
And
me
I'm
to
in
church.
Fundis. All right.
Oh my God.
Girl,
oh my
I'll
God.
jump you.
All right. So let's go.
damn.
Let's
Yeah.
get into the church thing.
Yeah, because we started knowing you from the scandal with a popular man of God, a popular businessman, who actually then stepped down from his role in the church.
Like it shook, man. The whole foundation shook.
So
all right.
that's how. That's the first time I got to know about the Enchantress.
And like I asked, you didn't name drop. I said which one because I know quite a number of businessmen, men of God.
Shingi Munyesa.
Oh, him.
Yeah, that situation. That was
Sips
The very sad thing about that is up until this day, I have actually never met the man in person. I mean, I've read about him. Friends with his daughter now, acquaintances rather. I mean, we cool, we talk now. And
The brother, the man that you were shouting at.
no, the daughter, the one who
the-
started the whole rumor, she approached me. She apologized
Oh,
for
okay.
the misconception, for the mix-up and whatever. But look, at the end of the day, I learned one thing from that whole situation, that no response is a response. The moment that I tried to respond to the allegations, I was hurting, by the way. I'd lost a parent.
Right.
It blew out of proportion. So I'm certain that there's a lot of people who still believe that I was that girl. I mean,
Was there reason to believe that you were that girl?
I'm that girl who is found where the money is, so I don't blame them.
Oh, God.
oh, okay.
Yeah, double that.
But
double that.
Okay,
please,
so
Denny.
are you
God
saying because you're that girl who's found where the money is, you were like an easy catch, like Bruno?
I'll tell you what. On Facebook, I mean, Facebook is the village. On Facebook, people were like, I mean, we see her flexing. There's a particular post where I tagged, happily swiping his Amex is therapy for me. So for them, I mean, how many men in Zimbabwe have an American Express card? I mean, there's a lot, but to them, they assumed, oh, it can only be some government minister or some top businessman.
Right.
It wasn't his, by the way. It was somebody else's. But I suppose I was the easiest. I was the easiest person to pin this on. And I'm going to be truthful about this. Why? Because I look a certain way. And when you look a certain way, our society has labeled females to a certain type of person that they expect us to be. They've stereotyped us to, no offense, pregnant and barefoot in the kitchen. I mean, like our mom's way. So you can't look a certain way in Zimbabwe. I'm sure, Kiki, you agree. You can't wear certain things in Zimbabwe. You are automatically labeled a slave queen by how you dress, by how you look. They don't look at what you do as a person. I can't deny the fact that here and there I've been a side chick to a rich somebody.
Okay.
But I can't then admit the fact that I was his girl because I've never met the man. But then again, I mean, I got to be known by important people like you. So.
My
That was a
nigga.
win.
And
It was a win.
W.
And yeah, there's
Becky.
no publicity that's bad publicity. I mean, it made the Enchantress brand grow.
Becky, she gave me the answer that I expected,
Right.
but I'm
I'm looking at her and I'm
not
like,
believing this story.
And
bro.
ask who believer.
you know what?
Nash, I'm not believing this story, bro.
Okay.
You know, come on, Enchantress.
Like I can almost see the comment section, like Natalie,
Yes.
Natalie.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but
No, for real, guys. Do you really want me to be pinning chats from the daughter? I mean, she name dropped who it was, after all. So we don't. want
okay, so to like shut it down, it's a no. It
Yes,
never
out
happened.
of respect for her, I will not be name dropping or saying more than that. But I can guarantee you that even if you revisit her, she will tell you it's not me. They knew who it was. I even spoke to his wife.
So how did
on
your
the
name
phone.
come out? If they knew it wasn't you,
Some lady on Facebook name dropped my name on some live with a very controversial person on Facebook.
okay.
One of those lives that have thousands of people. So she then came to me. I mean, I posted about it. I outed her on Facebook saying, I'm sorry, I just name dropped you, but it wasn't you, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I had people like...
Okay,
AC
so she
Lumumba
name
trying
dropped
to
you and
rescue
then
me
it
from
got
that.
people's attention.
Yes, and unfortunately, people were
yeah.
always looking into what's happening to her because, truthfully speaking, I'm a girl who came from Chegutu in 2016 and by 2020, I was big. I just grew
And then
big
Kiki
overnight.
clears throat. Is that the wine or?
Oh, no, goddamn. No, it's not like that.
All right,
I
so
just read something. I'm like,
oh, okay.
yo.
So Kiki, on your end also, there were stories about men of God and you being in pockets and stuff like that. Where do you stand with that?
Oh, wow. God damn. Amen. Let me say an amen for the church one more
Yes,
time.
amen for the church.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
you know what? I mean, like Natalie said, I feel like, you know, if you wear a certain type of, if you are known for wearing certain type of clothes, or you're already stereotyped to be this kind of woman, people will just assume that you're probably dating a married man who's rich and you're a side chick, or a man of God, to be particular. Because I don't know. Kasi hakuna wangwani vani mari.
Aiwa, matai that easy kakuwana mda.
Alright. Aiwa batka. Ndinoti kwete andisho.
Kiki wangona men of God wago. Down.
I mean, you're
So my
not
men
a
of
hot.
God.
Can I not put a man of God?
So my men of God.
Okay.
Can I not put a man of God down piece? Because
Kakada
I'm a
maklefsa.
piece of wesa nongonzi, and they were men of God. You can't look nice and not be mono.
And not be mono.
Apparently.
A man of tuwai.
My men of God are distorted market.
Tochika mwari mfu.
They're taking all the chicks.
Saturate wanda my men of God dash. So but then now I mean I've never been with a man of the cloth.
Unotyaire men of the cloth. Vakauya unobvumira.
Ndosho ndataura kuti men of the cloth no kwete tinoramba.
All right.
Wasira Enchantress.
Ameno Natalie unovadira.
Unfortunately, I still really want to be selling my lingerie and all.
So
It
can't.
No, on second thought, I am working with a female pastor, Pastor Grace. Shout out to you. I love you so much. Unless Pastor Grace introduces me to a young bachelor pastor who convinced me to leave the men that I'm with currently.
Oh shit.
I might.
God, saying.
You want to tell us a little bit about
She got a ring on it.
about that?
Oh my God.
That guy?
You mean my 18 carats diamond ring?
Ayewaka. Wow. Okay. Just tell us about the ring. Just
No, it's a
just
fashion
tell
ring.
us about
It's a
the ring.
fashion ring.
Just tell us about the ring. Now it's a fashion
I was
ring
about to fall.
because details
No,
were up.
on a serious note, I'm saying, look,
So is that
I
an
can't-
engagement ring or like a promise ring?
nah, it's just a ring.
Oh.
And
Like
that's
I
what
was
she
saying,
said.
I mean, I'm working with a
That's
very,
what she
very-
said.
I'm working with a very, very powerful preacher, Becky, Pastor Grace. Shout out to her. I love her so much. I can't then totally cancel the possibility of her introducing me to a very good man who believes in God, but not particularly a man of God. But with these ones that are there currently, I am Mukombe
Yeah. Okay. Talking
These
about
ones, very pop.
talking about prayer.
Uh-huh.
You've been doing lives on is it Instagram?
Yes, we call it the midnight cry.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that. What's that story about? What motivated you to start that?
Okay, so I think for the past 3 years I thank God I'm not anymore. I was a depression patient. I dealt with a lot of depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, suicidal attempts to be precise.
Yeah.
Look, I'm proudly talking about it because I am shaped by those scars. And I've noticed that our society has a habit of excluding those things as potential hazards to our health, our mental health as the youth. So I started that because I can't be using my platform and my influence to influence people to want to wear nice clothes. Not everyone can afford nice clothes. I can't always come and post my Louis bag. I'm probably pushing someone else to spiral into depression, to think, oh my God, I'm not making it in life.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get everybody else to understand that it's okay to feel broken. It's okay to be hurt. But at the same time, I recently got reborn in Christ. It was a beautiful thing to watch. I mean, Rebecca recorded all of it. So after crossing over that line, and I personally made a choice to give myself to the church, to serve in the church for personal reasons. I promised God that if I give myself to Him and I share Him with other people, there's certain things that I want.
Yeah.
So my midnight prayer show is meant to help everybody else to feel safe, to feel that like there's a safe space. I have included a UK-based guy, Lovejoy, who's a professional counselor, who then comes and gives free counseling sessions. And at midnight, we all pray as a group. We get numbers from 150 to 400 viewers every other night. Nice. I've been hosting it on weekdays. That's from Sundays to Thursdays, excluding Friday and Saturday. Because look, in as much as we are Christians, we are also still normal human beings who want to have fun and want to leave and all that. Because I still go out, but I still pray. So I'm also trying to tell people who are stereotyped that, oh, you look a certain way, you can't be praying, to know that you can actually pray. I mean, the Natalie who prays is different from the Natalie who slays. But I'm still one person. I'm multifaceted.
I mean, it gets confusing when, you know, the one time we see you twerking and then
I
the
don't
other
twerk.
time,
I don't twerk. I can't dance to save myself.
Okay, shaking
That's a
something.
lie. That's a
Shaking
lie.
something,
That's a
all right.
lie.
Like if you're
Guys,
shaking something.
Girl, come on now.
Nah,
I thought you're being honest, Nat.
I can
Okay,
shake
so
a little- I
with
can
your
shake a little
lifestyle,
something, but-
with your lifestyle, like I'll pose this question to both of you. With your lifestyle, is there a moral code like we end here at Tipurire Apa? Because you are both praying girls. I know this for a fact.
Yeah.
They might not know it,
Yeah.
but I know this for a fact. This is Kiki Badass doing her thing on Simudza Gumbo and what, right?
Yeah.
And popping bottles. We see it on social media. And then this is Kiki Badass at 12 midnight. She mandering and calling on God. Do you have a moral code that this is where I end and this is what I do, and still be able to call yourself a Christian or still to be able to call yourself a believer?
That's
do
a
you,
good one. That's a good one.
Do
I
you
feel
have a
like-
line?
Okay, yeah. I
Kiki,
think it goes
I wanna
individually.
give an
It's like a
example.
different.
Hold on,
it
let me
goes
let's hear Kiki.
I
It's
wanna
like
give an
it
example of what
goes
she did for me.
individually.
All right.
It goes individual. So, because for a person or a Christian, right, is they really like a moral compass? We can't do
Thank
that,
you.
right? So I feel like individually, what do you like? What are your priorities and principles as a human? Like
Personal,
individual,
like-
Yes,
yeah, you
right,
know,
okay.
there's certain things that I might do that Natalie feels like she cannot do.
Right.
You know, that go against her core beliefs as a human being. And then there are things that she might do that I feel like, oh no, I cannot cross this line. So I feel like it just goes, you know, basically it's just an individual thing, like, you know.
So you never
now
get-
that's based off like how I was brought up.
All right. So do you ever get moments where like people come to you and be like, Kiki, how can you say you're a Christian or you pray and you drink like a fish?
I mean, yeah, I've heard people say, yeah, how can you say you know God and you're going to be posting up bra and lingerie on post? And I'm like, yo, so I'm not going to see heaven because I'm wearing a bikini and a photo.
Like
and
wear
I'm
the
probably like-
bikini and then call the step further to then post.
okay, but then, you know, I'm getting paid for this.
Ah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Price factor.
Or even if I feel like I want to post a photo in like lingerie, I can do
You'll
that.
do it
Yeah,
because
you know what I'm
you
saying?
are okay with
yeah,
it.
because and also it's not like that doesn't make me a bad person because I decide to post a photo in a little bra or a little thong. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't
Doesn't make you less of a
that doesn't-
Christian.
Exactly. That doesn't make that
Like your
doesn't
wings
take
are not
away.
being plucked up.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
that's
doesn't-
less of a Christian.
Yeah, that doesn't take away from who I am in the inside. You understand?
And you stand by that.
And I
Like
stand by
like
that,
for
yeah.
like you like
Yeah,
like whatever.
you know, whatever, you know, feel how you feel. There's people who really know who I am, who Christabel is as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean Kuti, I'll stop being kind or God will stop loving me because I've posted. Because people sin. Okay, we just sin differently.
And there's
Everybody's
no
doing
sin that's bigger than
yeah,
the
everybody's
other.
doing
Sin
what
is
they're
sin,
doing,
yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
their houses and doing
You
whatever
kill,
they're
you
doing. You know what I'm
fornicate,
saying?
you
So
sin.
Denny,
it's
do you
like,
pray?
why do you feel like you can just
Are you like prayer or just like
So Denny, I want
proper.
to tell you a story
Right.
about Christabel.
Tell me.
There's a day where I was extremely broken. I mean, if she had left my house 2 minutes earlier, I was really going to be out of it. And she prayed for me so hard that I actually fell asleep. And I had been struggling. I had been sleeping on antidepressants. And she's the only person, literally the only person. My mom kept calling her, asking her, are you managing the situation? So you notice that no matter how bad things get, I mean, we fight a lot.
Yeah.
Me and her, we fight a lot, like a lot. But through all of that, she's still my daughter's favorite person. Because Chloe knows Auntie Kiki who prays and Auntie Kiki a favorite rapper. Right. I want people to draw a line of demarcation between what they see and who we are. We show you what you want to see. On Instagram, it's showtime. But in real life, we are people. She is Christabel to her mother. I am my Chloe in my household. So there's a difference between what you think you know about us and the truth about us. Hence, you continuously stereotype us thinking, oh, they're like that, or she's a little hoe because she's like that.
So you guys, is it okay for us to call you slay queens? Are you guys slay queens?
yeah, I was about to wow.
Oh, okay, what's the
Fine slay queen.
Come here.
Okay,
Fine slay queen.
Because
Like, take us there.
fine
Take us
I mean
there.
you're
Yeah, please.
queens and you slay.
If it's like that, don't.
Okay,
oh,
no. Okay, you know, I can take it when you say, you know, I can be a slay queen if I slay and I'm a queen. But then like the negative
Yeah.
definition of a slay queen, I'm definitely not that.
Yeah.
And
It's
I feel,
derogatory derogatory when you look
Yeah.
at
it is.
Yeah,
It is.
it's like body shaming someone.
Yeah, it's like,
Literally,
you know,
it's
you're
like
kind of,
saying
you want to
someone
call,
you're fat.
you want to
can't say
call
you're
someone
slay
out
queen.
for like probably, you know, being asked out by people who've got money.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's wrong. You can't call me out for that. What did I do? You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna get into that one, right?
I was about to say,
We-
baby girl.
But before we get
You
to
can
that
call
one,
me out about that, but
Before we
I
get to that one.
No, but then you can't call me out because a rich guy wants to date
But
me.
what I'm saying, the way it looks to us guys, when you guys come out wearing bikinis or wearing almost nothing, it's like you're selling some shit and you want us to buy.
Yeah, I'll be
Can
selling.
you, the
they will be
question is, can
selling.
you
It's
afford
a
it?
market.
No.
It's a
guys.
market.
You're
Wait,
not
guys.
selling
No.
lingerie to me
The
because I don't wear
question
that
is,
shit. You're selling.
Even if I was selling what you think I'm selling, can you afford it?
Iwe.
If I can I get
Denny,
it?
press something.
If I can I
Press
get
something.
it? Okay, all right, shit. Okay.
Press something.
Okay, if I can I get it?
It depends.
Now that depends on your character.
It depends,
That
because
depends on,
money
we have
is
a
good.
client, by the way.
But if I can pay, I've got
Money
a
is
very
good,
good
but
chance.
not all money is good.
No,
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And also,
I love money,
there's
but
more
I
to a
don't
man
love
than
all
just money. For me, there's more to a man than just money. First
Yeah,
of all,
that
there's
is
So
the
true.
physical
how come the
aspect
entry
of a
point you
man.
have to find out if I got money first?
Well, you know, obviously, I'm
That's the
gonna tell
deciding
you.
factor. That's the
but
deciding
honey,
factor.
But then I'm gonna talk to you if I
Teardrops
see
don't
you
buy
got
Louis
money.
Vuitton. Teardrops don't buy Louis Vuitton. So,
I love you
A
doesn't
girl's
buy
gotta
Louis
be looked
Vuitton
after.
either.
And also, if someone wants a
oh yeah,
certain
you
lifestyle,
need to clap hands for that one. That's a good one.
but if someone
not a
likes,
shot?
It's a shot.
is it a shot?
Okay.
But if someone wants a certain lifestyle, you cannot, try and say, I don't deserve that lifestyle. Well, it's like, kana inini ndikati ainangu ndamukomana anonditengera Fendi. Anditi. What aiwa? Those singade izvo asikona ndotengera Fendi nakomana aiwa. And
So is the lifestyle is the lifestyle
it.
by any means necessary?
I'll tell you
That's
what.
a good question.
Can you leave the men with gold to worry about gold digging?
That's
Can we leave that for them?
Guys.
You can't. I mean, on your part, she spoke about like I want a certain lifestyle. Dakutengera Fendi. So from
That was an
Kiki-
example.
Yes,
An
no,
example,
I'm now bringing it
okay.
to you.
All
Kuti,
right, okay, to me.
is that lifestyle then whatever lifestyle that you have in your
in my
head,
head.
and you're like this is it and nothing less? Is it by any means necessary?
Sorry, can
Okay,
I
to me
please
it will be
respond as well?
necessary. To me, it's necessary because that's what I want. That's the life that I want for myself. That's the life that I choose.
So Kiki, there's no love for broke niggas.
There's no love for.
What is a poor man looking for around
sorry,
love?
guys.
She
Sorry,
posted.
guys.
She posted.
Oh my
something.
God.
No, before you talk about that, I actually want to say something along the lines of what Kiki just said. I'm a businesswoman.
I'm a business.
I earn a living. I make a living. And on good days, I buy myself expensive things.
Right.
I come from the dungeon. I come from the gutters. I'm really from the pits. Right. So it's a girl who made it from the Bronx of Zimbabwe to the uptown. Right. And I have literally pulled myself up the ladder. I mean, when you're rock bottom, there's only one way to go. That's going up. So on my way up, I'm not going to settle for the bare minimum just because it suits a man's needs. Right. Because with or without a man, I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
So for me, what a man brings on the table has to upgrade what I already have. If he can't, then I'll be alone. It's as simple as that.
Oh, yo.
It's as simple as that.
Shit. Okay.
Apinda munyaya, Denny.
Yeah.
Are you like gauging yourself here, Denny?
I'm gonna just sit here like.
Just
Yo.
keep the finger
All
right there.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Keep it right there.
There's so
She's
many
just,
and
shots like
they
yo.
just pop it up.
She keeps going.
Yeah, so like I said, you can't force certain beliefs on a person.
Yeah.
You understand? If you believe that, no offense, guys, if you believe that you want to go and stay in the ghetto and you want to, use your combi every day and, survive on your $300 salary.
Yeah.
I want more than that. So do you know what I do?
What do you do?
I don't just hustle. I work hard. I have grown myself from being a person who hustles into being a businesswoman, meaning I'm able to sit on big meetings and people can actually listen to me. I have grown myself. I've educated myself to make sure that I earn my keep. So that's why you realize that Pauno Nororam Skana and a master's degree, the father will tell you that the price is not as normal. Why? Because there's a value to her. So I continuously add value to myself because I'm not trying to downgrade myself for the bare minimum. I will not settle for that.
Yeah.
So, in other words,
Simple.
In other words, you guys are not within reach of people who make little money.
I'm sorry, I'm not here to try and demotivate people. I respect everyone. I respect everyone. and how they live, but I'll speak for myself. I'm in my 30s now, Danny. So at 31, you know, society labels this whole marry someone and build with them. What am I going to build? What am
There's
I
an
gonna
age
build
group
at
for that.
31?
There's an age group for that.
I'm 31
for
years
building.
old.
You can't be
You
now
understand?
wanting
I
to
can't be
build
starting
from
to build
31,
right now
yeah.
because, for example, I already have a certain life that I live. I have a few assets to my name. I have a few things to my name. Tangible assets, that is. So if I'm going to meet Nash, for example, and Nash is struggling and living, you know, with his parents, he has no car and whatever, and I settle for love, I'm telling you one thing I'll do is I will ignore those feelings of love. Because I'm not going to feed my daughter with
Shit. Okay.
Yo.
Okay. Shit. I got it. That was on point, right?
I was like, what?
Yeah, that was important.
That was on point.
I feel like, that's very important.
So what you're saying too, it's very unfortunate I'm the only guy here, but we have so many concerns because
Which
you're
are
gonna
wise.
come across a guy, lots of potential.
Yes.
Why do you hate the word potential?
Can we cancel
I've settled for
potential? After
potential.
30, there is nothing like potential.
All right,
let me
so
tell you, Danny.
30-year-old woman, you're
so
not
here's
looking
the
for
thing.
potential.
The
Life is in a
potential work,
cycle.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
in
yeah,
fours,
come
right?
on.
25,
Define
25,
potential.
25, 25. So we break it down into like a 4-25. The first 25 of your years as a man, that's the time that you are discovering yourself. You are growing and you're making all the stupid mistakes that you can make
Thank you very
as a
much.
man. 25 to the next 25, right? You are like, okay, what am I doing with my life? I'm almost reaching a certain stage. You must have at least a car. You must have an asset, regardless of the economic state of the country that you are
there's
staying in.
niggas who've done it.
There's people who are doing it.
But
then how can you not
can
do
I
it?
can I please
I
name
agree.
drop a few young and successful
Be
men?
safe with the name dropping.
Yeah,
Be safe.
it's okay. I mean, these are people I look up to.
Right.
We have people like Pastor Shaki Timburwa. He's barely 30.
Right.
He is even on the Forbes list. We have Tatenda Samkange of Skylake Balls. We have, I can't name drop the rest of them, but men who own
But
labs.
you're giving me an example of like 10,
Companies,
20,
etc.
50 people.
My point
No,
is,
but
if they
yeah,
could
if
make
they
it,
could
and they
make
were
it.
all not born in money,
Yeah,
by
Like
the
they
way.
own
not.
something,
If they
okay?
could make
We're
it,
not saying be
If
like
they
a
could make
millionaire.
it, and
If you
I'll
can
tell
be
you
a
this.
millionaire at that
It's
age, then
about
wonderful.
putting your potential into action.
These chicks want Fendi bags and they want Louis V.
But
Not even.
I can afford a Louis V bag.
Listen, Danny.
Yeah, exactly. So now,
I can afford
all
one.
right, so what I wanted to ask you was, since you make your own money, why is it such a big deal to get someone with money?
Can I kindly
Ayo,
quote
Wakati
the
must
Bible?
compliment.
I'm trying to understand.
Can I
More
kindly
money.
quote the Bible?
I'm trying to
More
understand.
money.
More money, Danny.
Excuse me.
Come on now.
You know,
a nigga with money, a woman with money, they make more money.
Thank you.
We need
You know,
more money.
a man
I won't
wants-
spend my own money when I can
a
spend
man
yours.
once
Preach,
said
girl.
to me, a
God,
man said
hallelujah.
to me,
You have no,
God damn,
there's
why
no
spend my
chance
own money when I can spend yours?
for
Thank
broke
you.
ass niggas.
Let me
A
spend
man
yours.
once said to me, apart from money, what else do you want from me? I said, I want the money you put aside, baby boy.
That's what I want. Because the money is going to make me have feelings and love you more.
Can
you
I
know
just
what I'm
leave this-
saying?
just
Without the
do this?
money, I'm going to be frustrated.
No, the show needs to
whole
go
time.
on. We can't
I'm
be
gonna
doing
be
that.
frustrated every single day. I don't have money from you. Frustration is growing.
Thank
I'll
you.
leave.
And
you
even
know
the
what I'm saying?
Bible
That's it.
says a man will work and provide for his woman.
But
who
how-
am I to go against the word of God?
Where's-
Who am I to go
There's-
against
And
the word
you
of
know
God?
what? Do you know what God did?
A man is a provider. The agenda rolls. You provide.
Can you hear
My job
Denny?
is to be
And
a
a man
helper.
fundi,
To
se
look
veve
good
va
for
kubuda.
you.
I can
Oh my
provide
God.
bags
No, but-
from
And to-
Mr. Price.
Aye,
No.
waka.
Now go get yourself a university hand.
Yeah, because they will love the Mr. Price bag.
You.
You can't be coming for a
Man,
thing.
come on.
I'm a woman.
Shit.
I'm not a young lady.
No, but
I'm
you know
a
what,
woman.
Danny? Even God himself, when he gave Adam a man, you know, he didn't give a woman, he didn't give him a woman before the work. He first gave him the work. He said, do
Work.
this. That was work, you know. He said, name these animals, name the land, name whatever, give them names. That was work. So now he said, now because of that work, this man is alone. It's too much. Now let me
He
give
needs
him
a
a woman. You know what I'm
helper.
saying? He needs a helper. So if God himself, the
Thank
creator
you
of
very
everything on
much.
earth, felt it was necessary for a man to get a woman after he was already working.
And then you are who?
Who are
Who are
you?
you to go against God,
But
the
check,
creator?
Adam didn't need to buy no Louis bag.
But that was life then. That was
just
I
go to
waka
check.
Jenny. That life.
But you have to provide, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's not
Yeah,
the
apples,
keyword
apples and
is
oranges
provide.
and
Yes,
shit.
Yeah,
the
okay.
work back then was apples and
Keyword is
oranges.
Provide.
Yes.
Provide. Okay, Penny
Provide.
comfortable. provide
All right, okay.
Let's not talk about
Okay,
Louis
we
Vuitton
can
and
agree.
whatever. Let's talk about
All right,
provision.
okay, we can
Zara,
agree. I've got a daughter, so we can agree on a few things.
Yeah.
Yes.
The guy has to have a certain amount of money at least.
Yes, something.
Right?
You need to
A man
provide.
has to have something.
woman needs to be comfortable with the man.
with the thing with you guys,
Why did you?
just the regular money is not enough.
Because I already have my own, Daddy.
But hold on.
Shigunwe shinakuenzana, Danny.
Thank you very
These
much.
Hold
ladies,
on.
like you are rightfully saying,
Yeah.
$300 a month aikwani.
I took one because rent yangu is more than 300.
Kune mumwe
Korenti
munhu.
yakabadarwa.
Nemu-face wangu.
Grocery yobva yaiswa
Shiri
mufridge.
inzwa Danny.
Go ahead.
It's okay for someone. Pane munhu ari okay with that.
Yeah.
Ndikutaura kuti inini am allowed kuti ndodo zviri more than that. And
There is
I'm
levels.
greedy.
There's
I
levels to
disagree.
I
this.
agree.
I
I
disagree.
wakana. I agree.
But
Danny, I'll
Isn't
give you an
this
example.
greed?
I'll give you an example, Danny. I run businesses, right? And in these businesses, I do like my cash, my cash flow. I understand, like, where the money's coming from, where the money's going. It means for you to make money, you pay some money, right? So if a man is going to come to me and I'm on my own, I'm already paying shop rentals of over 2,000. I'm already paying school fees.
Yeah.
Yakawanda for my daughter. And already my expenses, before he comes, I'm managing thousands of dollars on my own. And then this man wants to come and add $300, and then I still have to feed him. And by the way, $300 in the area that I live, tenga gates, ekurana a board.
Oh,
You understand? I'm not
are going to be on your case.
My
Civil
mother is a
servants.
civil servant. My mother is a civil servant, bless her soul. My point is this: you choose the life that you want to live, and you live it. I chose this life. And so if he wants to join me in this life, may he be able to offer more, or may he stay away. Thank you.
Okay, so in short, it's Tanachi.
Saunosvikira nokuti wona Danny kana iwewe ndichiti inini okay for me girls, if you want hair, please, I'm selling real quality hair, you don't shine. But yeah so I'm saying right, already I'm selling foods randotengesa arite $50.
Business
business at $200 kana alright kana ukatukuda vudzi the cheapest unongochiya uchitenga vudzi kana riri 120 kwandiri anditi right ndobva ndati ndine rent yandikubhadhara anditi mumba imomo muda kutengwa chikafu inini ndinoisa fuel, motor, and for my upkeep as well. I need to do my shoots and I need to shoot videos. It's a whole lot of thing. Overona mukomana ari okay. I think okay. Mfana ni potential yakawanda achiti anokwaso kupoka na 200 or 300 ya mambo tauri. Wapona. Uyu mkomana uyu anenge ashida kuti futi inini auyo kumba kwangu ndiende kwake and help him reach orgasm.
On $300.
Apedza pa $300 idzodzo ari kuda kuti adamvura nekubikirwa chikafu nekusevwa chikafu mudeni
pa 300 iyoyo
pa 300 iyoyo anditi azviite izvi guys, come on. Noti apa painini apa kutoita my extra because ndakuzokupa chikafu nemvura zvinhu zvausina kuchaya guys because already mari
yakapera.
So you know what, Denny? I want to believe that, okay, to simplify this, I want to believe that Munu, you should attract what you reflect. I'm already reflecting that I'm comfortable on my own. So I don't understand how I should attract someone who can't match where I am. Okay, I'm not saying be a millionaire. I'm simply saying already I'm at a place where the life that I'm living, I chose to live this life. I could have gone back, but I chose to.
You wanted more for yourself.
For my daughter.
Yeah.
Right.
For me, it's for my daughter. I'm raising a girl child. I have a 10-year-old. Right. I said I grew up a certain way. There's a time I didn't have shoes on. My child has the best of everything. So I can't then have a grown man who would come into my household to play PS5 here, Chloe. And sit and eat my cornflakes, sitting there doing nothing, and I'm out there working. I think I posted a picture on Instagram where I was in Dubai. I also sell hair, I sell clothes, I sell lingerie, I sell homewares. I am also venturing into gas. I'm doing a lot of things. So I'm always up and about, running around, working hard. And I've also partnered with my best friend, Chiedza. We do female enhancement products, female wellness products. Every other day, I have to run around. My phone rings off the hook. I barely rest. When I get onto my bed to sleep, my body is tired. So now I need to also please this man. It's his right as my partner.
Right.
And this man is unable to provide. My point is, if you meet a partner who's able to do better than you're doing, I won't have to work so hard like I do. So for as long as I have to work so hard to provide for my daughter, I am not settling for a man who brings the bare minimum.
So
Apologies to those who feel like I'm attacking them, but
It's
I'm
not
simply
an
saying
attack. It's
I
a
am
preference.
in this life,
It's
I
a
work for
preference.
this life.
It's a preference.
So it's I prefer living like this. You want to come to me, you have to be able to up the game. I'm not a slay queen. I'm not a demanding woman. I
Okay,
will not ask for
slay queen
anything.
in the
that is
terms
true.
of
That is-
society.
Society has labeled girls who want things from men as slay queens.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are not
I am
society
not
slay
that
queen.
girl.
Okay, cool.
I am not a hustling girl. I am a businesswoman.
Okay, well, basically, she's just saying she doesn't live her life to like depend on some other nigga.
Thank you very much.
She's going to get what she wants to get, regardless if she has a nigga.
Or I
if
don't.
She doesn't.
Thank you very much.
All right, cool.
Yeah, because, I feel that's the problem with people. They feel like, they think, just because I've got a preference, then I'm going to be milking this nigga off the money. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna ask you, and 5,000, 10,000, my video angle. I'm not gonna ask, because real men, you know what?
They just do it.
Just gonna give it to
A
you.
real man just puts you on a girlfriend allowance. I mean, I've been there. A real man will wake up
I'm
and
looking
buy
at
you
Danny
a
right now.
You need
car
an
without you
allowance, man.
asking.
Come on.
Danny,
now.
should I be checking on you?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
You good?
You know,
I mean,
'cause-
Danny,
you know, 'cause
when you meet a man who really
I've got a
has it all, you don't ask for
constituency.
it.
You
Right.
understand? I have to
If
look
you're still
out
asking
for
for
my
it, then he
niggas
doesn't
Yeah, you
have
can
it.
look out for your niggas,
because
but
not all my niggas are
those
making
same
it,
niggas,
right?
they get their girlfriends on a girlfriend allowance. It's
Right.
like monthly. I've got money that my boyfriend will give me, so I can keep.
All right, so I
Up
need
for upkeep.
I need you guys to agree with me that when you post these naked or semi-naked pictures, you're trying to attract.
No, I'm not
these
trying to
people.
attract you,
Thank
nigga, because
you.
I got a nigga already.
Sorry.
Danny.
Danny,
'cause some of the
my
stuff is
type,
so-
my type
No,
of
but I've got a
man,
nigga
my
already.
type of men are not on Instagram.
Instagram, exactly.
My type of
Instagram
man
niggas.
is in his bag.
All types of
Yeah,
men are on
no,
Instagram.
No, honey, no.
they're not. The
No,
niggas
no,
with the
no.
real money and
Let me
not
tell
on
you where the
Instagram.
real money is. My type of man is in his bag, low key, and off social media.
Why
Because
does
he's too
he need
busy
social
working,
media?
buying stocks and all
But
that.
what I'm saying is, where you gonna meet up with them?
Oh my
Attention,
God.
attention to
I'm gonna
all
go
the
to a
men
coffee
on
shop,
social
I'm gonna go
media.
Honey, I don't have to go anywhere to meet the
LinkedIn.
nigga.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't have to go anywhere to meet the nigga. They find me.
But I don't believe that.
No, but there's LinkedIn as well.
I do
you know?
not believe.
Yeah, I mean,
Come on,
you're-
I'm with you on that,
Guys,
Dan. I don't believe they are not
that
on
you
there.
guys have never gone out with somebody who came into
Through
your
the DM.
No, I've
I
never.
once married
I've
a man
never.
from the
No, I've never.
DMs.
Exactly. So,
I've
oh
never. I don't
man,
like niggas from the DMs. Well, basically
Kiki,
because I don't
Kiki,
trust
Kiki.
niggas.
Kiki,
I'm
come on,
saying,
come
what
on,
if
come
you
on.
want to play me and post
Kiki.
screenshots? I'm
Kiki.
telling you, I don't like the social media niggas. I'm telling you the truth.
yeah,
Because they're
have
shady
you-
like
have you-
that,
They're
right?
shady like
But
that.
you have gone out. with
No,
some
I've
social
never. I've never.
I have
I'm
married.
telling
I've
you.
married someone I met on social
No,
media.
no.
All
I
right,
didn't.
so
Guilty as
Natalie,
charged.
you then
No,
spoke
I'm
about
not.
a man
I
that you
don't.
married on social media, right? And then you also spoke about a level of life that you want. Were you always like that? Because for you to meet the social media nigga guy, he saw something that he liked. You
Funny story. He
posted
was,
something
funny story,
and he liked
we were
it.
very good friends in the beginning. I post a lot of memes on my story. The one thing about me is I might look like I'm a Barbie doll, but I will still remind you that I'm the ghetto. I mean, I know where I'm from. I'm true to myself.
Right. Okay.
So I'm forever
Oh
posting
shit!
memes.
All right, applause. Shit. All right.
I grew up in Chegutu and in Chitungwiza. So I'm still that girl. My mom still sees the little melody that she raised up. You understand?
Okay.
So I will not come and try to be all up with an accent and, trying to be all... I could be that girl. I can be that girl. I am that girl. But every other day I'm posting memes, I'm being funny. So I was friends with this guy first because he always said, "You're so funny." And through all of that, we became friends and...
Big mistake,
but
though,
he
right?
had money. He had money.
fast
He had
forward-
money. Wait.
No.
Natalie.
He had money.
I say big
He had money,
mistake,
right?
right?
He had money.
That was a big mistake.
Can you allow me
right?
to finish, Danny?
All right. Shit.
That was
Can
a
you allow
big
me to
mistake.
finish?
All right.
Instagram is a
All
facade.
right. Okay.
Most men who are mbinga on Instagram are a facade. Because this man.
But didn't you know this?
No, apparently this man was.
She didn't, because this
I
nigga married the
didn't.
nigga.
Rebecca, you're trying to act. Rebecca, you're trying to act like you don't know what I'm talking about.
No, at this
you
point,
were-
I don't know
You were
anything.
the MC at my
At this
wedding.
point, I don't know
You were the
anything. I
MC
was
at
just
my
the
wedding.
So you're-
Denny, no,
You were the
no.
MC at my
You're
wedding.
an accomplice.
We're not
Yes,
doing
she
this.
is.
We're not doing
The
And I'll
fuck?
tell you what.
I can't believe this, guys.
Man from Instagrammer facade. Why? Because he, of course, he figured.
But not
okay,
all
this
of them.
girl-
I know some marriages that are really
Baby,
good
allow me
right
to
now.
finish.
Yeah.
He showed me, obviously, when we started talking, I'll tell you what, my love language is attention, affection, and physical touch and gifts. So he figured this girl likes attention. I'm the girl who wants to be on the phone with you all the time.
So he gave it to you.
So he was forever on the phone with me. I fell for it.
And you were
got
like
to
1
love
point.
That. And through all those conversations,
Yeah.
initially, I'll be honest, when I met him, I was coming out of something with someone, and I thought, okay, there's no harm in talking to this man.
Yeah.
And we were friends anyway. He started telling me, oh, I've got this, I've got that. And obviously, look, everyone looks rich on Instagram. I mean,
Oh yeah, I mean she's 5 million
I mean, come on,
Hey, girl.
she's got 5 million on
damn.
Instagram, you know?
net worth.
Multi-millionaire.
3
What are you
months
talking?
late, 3
Give me
months
some.
later, I realized that look, this guy is. I respect him. I respect my ex-husband. I mean, he's a good man. We just didn't resonate, but believe me, what I thought was going to come out of that is different. But I didn't
Yeah.
leave him for that.
Yeah.
I mean, I made a lot of sacrifices for him, which I can't list here.
You
True.
compromise.
It's cool.
For me, it was the infidelity and other things.
Yeah,
and
that's-
also
that's
because
me too.
by virtue of him being Murume wa Enchantress, he was a catch for everyone.
Yeah,
Why?
fact,
Because everybody
fact.
sees me looking like this, and they want this life, and some of them
And
don't know
they,
that.
like, link it with him.
Yeah, true,
You know.
fact.
For all the
That's a
ladies
fact.
who've been to China, you can relate with me. When you go to China, no order, there's no rest. You work for 12 hours. You're working on food all day. That's my life. I'm forever running around to, get merchandise, come, sell, work. So to other people, they didn't realize this girl actually has to make $1 out of 15 cents. Of course he used to look after me. I really can't take that away from him.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that deep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It
So
wasn't
after
that
him,
deep.
you then realize that I want more out of life.
I'll
And
tell,
the
I'll tell
pursuit
you
continued.
something funny, guys. For me to actually realize that I was worth more, I met someone who said to me, "Baby, do you know what you look like?"
Then you were like, I'm out of here.
You're like,
No,
Peace.
I met this guy
I'm
way
done.
after him. He just said to me, "Do you know what you look like?" I mean,
What
do
the
you know
fuck
your
do you look like?
potential?
God damn, Nance.
Do you know your potential?
Did you know your
Can you
potential?
Listen to your brains. You're this. Let me show you what you deserve.
So you're telling me
And
that you did not know your worth?
I knew my worth, but
Oh,
somebody
what?
else. I had to see myself through somebody else's eyes. That's when I realized, okay, I'm
Oh,
sleeping
okay,
on
I'm,
myself.
I'm
okay.
actually
So
somebody.
there's nothing as beautiful as meeting a person who pushes you to be the extremely best version of yourself.
Yeah.
For me, that's what happened. I can't come here and sit and claim to be self-made. Of course, I was working very hard.
But
But I
self-made is not
met
it.
someone who saw me as a diamond rare blue in his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And he pushed me to my maximum potential.
Okay.
And I am leaving that life now because he pushed me there.
All right.
Because he saw it fit that, okay, this babe has potential. She's a hard worker. She's like this and that. Let me push her to this extent so I can see where she can go. If we date the same guy and he gives us both 1,000, if you go and you buy yourself here and I go and I buy
Yeah.
I'm gonna make 5K from that. I'm that girl who won't take that 1K and blow on hair, on clothes. I'm gonna grow that money. Why? Because I know where I'm from. Where I'm from, I'm the matriarch of my family. I'm the man in my family. So I have to think of my mom needs this, my brother needs this, my daughter needs this.
No.
So, okay, I like that. I like that whole
Yeah.
approach and how you look at it. So, when you buy a Louis Vuitton bag, don't you feel like you could have put that money somewhere else? And,
Oh, believe me, my daughter
Or
is
it's
a trust
peanut
fund.
fruits.
This is me saying, Natalie,
Well
What's
done.
you
that
deserve
number?
everything beautiful in life. There you go, baby girl. This
So it's not like
these
every
are
day you do
trophies
this
for
shit.
No, you can't be buying a 50,000 rand bag every other day. That's stupid.
Price tag, price tag, price tag.
You can't do that.
They can't,
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah, you
you
smart.
just drop
You
it.
can't. No, I'm sorry.
drop
I had
it.
to. I'm sorry. I had
Threw
to.
that in like so
I'm
deep.
sorry I had to, but my point is,
For a little
50,000
while,
rand,
yeah.
that's
Bag.
stupid. But at the same time, I want you to understand one thing. When you make a certain amount of money in your life, or when you get to a certain level of life, luxury becomes normal. It's not every day that you walk into a designer store and buy yourself some designer clothes.
Well, personally,
Saka,
the only
every
time that
time.
I've walked into
So-
a designer shop, I'll be getting perfumes.
You like
Or
Yeah.
when I got
Okay,
my boyfriend
so-
a gift,
She has a
he's now my
boyfriend.
ex-boyfriend. Well, that one is now
Boyfriend, you
my
had to throw it in
yeah,
there.
yeah. No, my
Shit,
ex.
shit, they just-
They're just
No,
dropping
my
stuff.
ex-boyfriend, but that was his money anyway.
But Kiki,
I'm
you
saying-
were married also,
Yeah,
right?
At least I got him there and I got
that
him.
it was his money.
It was his money,
Thank
but
you.
he gave it to me.
Thank
Yeah, it was a young lady Mariake. Saka ndakazongomita say ndakamtengera something from a designer shop. But I would personally, I'll tell you, I don't feel like right now, no matter if I date a nigga who's got so much money, if he gives me money, I'm not gonna walk in Gucci and get a bag. Unless he gets it as a bag and then it comes as a bag.
Shit.
But
Okay.
I'm not gonna get it.
I like your approach.
I'm not gonna get it. I'm
Your
sorry.
approach
You're not
is
gonna
right.
get
I'm
it.
not gonna get it. Yeah, I'm not.
Oh,
No.
okay, so I was saying you were married before, and that didn't work out. You guys like parted amicably, I hope.
Yeah, no, it was a peaceful
And then she
breakup.
giggles.
But,
Why you
but,
giggling?
but she was married for like 2 minutes. man.
Oh my
No,
God.
that's why. No,
That's what you think.
that's what we saw. That's
Oh
what
my
we
goodness.
saw.
That's what
Okay,
you
she's
think.
here. She's here.
She's here. Yes, right.
Tell us about. The
Okay,
marriage.
you really didn't ask the question.
Yes, no. So
You didn't
I'm
get to the
getting.
asking.
Yes, I'm getting to the asking.
Okay.
So you guys parted amicably, and you said yes,
Yeah.
you did, right?
Yeah.
How has life been different since that decision you made? Because you have that vision of your life,
All right.
and probably he wasn't giving that vision or feeding that vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like, when I got married at that moment, I got married for the wrong reasons.
What was?
Yeah.
What was the reason?
I want us a clock. I want us a clock.
What was the reason? The reason is I was pregnant, but I ended up losing the pregnancy anyway.
sorry.
Yeah. So let me say this. He was a great man. He was very, very considerate of my feelings.
Okay.
He tried. He tried, and I can never take that away from him.
Cool.
He was very. He let me be myself. Everyone needs that person, especially when you date someone like me. I'm a fast side. Yeah, so I mean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, so yeah. So you know what? I just felt like, after that situation happened, things were so different for me. And what I wanted from our relationship, it wasn't really, coming to life.
Just drop it. Just say it like it is. Say it like it is.
No, it's not even about my US. It's not even about my US. I'm talking about life.
Okay.
I'm talking about life, like,
He wasn't bringing to the
Kiki,
table
this
what you
guy-
were
that was-
expecting.
yeah.
This guy
And
was
it
not
was
that
a no
level.
for you.
It started off. Let's talk about you were being trolled about the whole lobola thing. Tell me about that, because I'm an old dude. There was some situation about the amount I was paid.
300. Some people say 300.
Shit,
Some
yeah.
Some
say
were 500.
Yeah.
I mean,
What's
it
the
was
story
like,
then?
Guys,
Let me
as a
tell you.
person asambobvisirwa mari ndakaroorwa sekuchata kucourt behind my parents' back. Believe me. Ngwakabvisa $600 with a
No,
$200.
but
I
then
was-
that was
no,
never the issue.
I'm
no.
saying
Can we
for-
respect the fact that he honored tradition and he paid?
No,
but then
we're
period.
good. We're good. I just
No,
thought
yeah.
it was out there, so we have to
It
discuss.
wasn't out there. It wasn't out there. I don't know who the hell wrote about that. I honestly don't know, but that was so effed up, because you know what? You can't just be writing a story. That's the thing with Zimbabwean journalists. It pisses me off the most, because they can just go and write a story. I'm worth $5 million. You just go, yeah. Have you ever come? Did you come to me? Did you come to my mom, my aunts? At least people who were there. Because I wasn't even there.
So
You know what I'm
why
saying?
didn't you? Why did you
I'm
come
sure you
out
don't even
and
know how
No, but
much
then I
you
can't.
paid.
Come on, like I can't.
She'll be coming out
Come
for
on,
every
guys.
story.
No, I'm
then.
Aywa, is it 200? If 500. No, I see 5. No, it's come
You
on.
just let it- you
I
just
I
leave
just
it?
said, you know what, it's fine. But to be honest, I really wanted to know who wrote that story at first, because I wanted to sue them. Because come on now, that's defamation. Because now that story irritates the shit out of me.
Till
like
today.
seriously, till today.
And when you Google it, it's there.
It's there, exactly. You
Yeah.
see, it doesn't come off, and that's so fucked up. Why don't people go out there and you have to do
Get the
journalism?
facts.
Get the facts. Get the truth. Don't just be putting information out like
journalists are all
that.
about making the numbers.
But you know the
instead
truth
of
doesn't really
telling
sell,
the
hey?
truth.
So
Yeah.
they'll obviously go for something.
No, but
that
come
will-
on, let's have dignity. If you want to be a journalist, then be a journalist. Don't be a fucking retard.
What she said.
Yeah.
Shit, because I was about to ask about the shit.
Danny, come on. You're
Yeah,
slipping
don't
on the
be fucking
job.
You're doing a good job.
You're slipping on the job. You're slipping on the
You're
job.
sleeping
I
on the
was
job.
I was about to rush to the whole network thing. 5 million. DJ Towers 2 million rand. So
Yes, millionaire rand.
so 5 million yakabuda. So I want to know if it's RTGS, US.
US. I think the US ndinogara pa states. We not saying
I'm
bad.
gonna visa him down.
I'm
Very humble.
Like, what's the show off for? Just keep it chilled.
I'm gonna get you that car, babes.
Yeah.
Your birthday is coming next
Thank
year. I'm
you,
gonna get it
thank you.
for you.
So did you ever get a
that
time when you
Brabus?
felt
Thank
like you were stressed out about where your life was going?
Yeah, I really was. And you know what? I just felt like, from his part, it was like, I kind of like, I'm sorry, but, they were like, girls, guans, there were just those funny stories about women. I'm like, come on, guy, you can't be doing some stupid shit like this.
Say it like it is.
Yeah. So, also when he decided to go back to Zambia, for me, I was already out there. Emotionally, I was no longer in it, right? And I had mentioned it to him a couple of times because I'm a perfectionist. I want to fix things,
So did you try to fix it?
I did. I did try to fix things, but
Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder, and even Bob the Builder, I was like, can we fix it? Yes, we can. So you know what? But then now, I was really like, I was so frustrated. I was really frustrated. And, also the other pressure was like, families, like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? It was just a whole lot of things. I was like, yo, hold up, wait, step back. I say, hold up, let me take a step back and, okay, I'm going to tell him. So, that was that. That was just that for me.
You guys were telling me about, when on the back, the rich guys that guys like, they are not the most loyal niggas.
Not everyone. Don't paint all of them in the same brush. Thank you very much.
Okay, all right. Okay, shit.
I mean, you're not broke. You're not broke yourself. Do you cheat?
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
Danny, I said you are not broke yourself. Do you cheat?
No, I don't.
Good.
So back to my question. She's trying to divert me, bro.
No, I'm just trying to understand.
to my
You're
little
not
fibs.
a broke nigga.
I'm saying
for
to
a
you,
fact.
Right.
You're gonna have a nigga who doesn't have much, but is loyal. So how important is loyalty to you? Because the minute you get somebody with money, they come in your DM, they probably just want to hit it, right? You probably think they're serious. They will spend money on you. They'll buy you these bags that you like, but they're not going to stay for long.
There's more to life than bags. I think you missed.
No, I'm giving you. No. I get it.
Okay.
What I'm just simply saying is, infidelity is much higher with guys when they back.
I do not forgive.
I don't
infidelity.
believe that.
I don't. I mean, if I could,
Infidelity is there, Sha. Whether only $2 more, we're gonna $2 million.
I do not.
They do it.
African men are
do it.
back like a wonder. No.
And I'll tell you what,
this is
yes,
based-
money changes people.
What I'm
Money
saying
does
is-
change people, but it's not everybody who really gets to be like, I'll be honest, 98% of men have 2 permanent women in their lives.
Okay.
This is a fact I've accepted. I'll tell you what. Before colonialism, society was polygamous. And after colonialism and, we're introduced to Christianity and everything, we now believe in monogamy, auntie.
Marlon Ice, you good? You good, my nigga?
We now thrive off monogamy.
Yeah.
If there's one thing that I personally have accepted is that from experience, that is from the father of my daughter to my ex-husband, it's every other man. Okay, I want to believe a certain percentage, probably 98% of men have 2 women minimum that they love.
Cool.
Okay.
How so? Because I've got to realize that you men don't really, appreciate one woman.
Like,
But
one is
if
not enough.
Okay. If
Yeah, but
I
that's
am
the
to
truth.
if I am to catch my man cheating, naturally, I can't forgive infidelity. She's tried to sit me down and tell me, "Don't know it about
Yeah,
me."
that's me too.
I
That's
can't
me too.
forgive
I mean,
infidelity.
I think it's an Aries
Why?
thing.
Because
I can't.
I wear my heart on my
On a
sleeve.
sleeve,
I'm an empath.
I give you my
I
everything.
give so much. So I really can't. I don't. That's why
Fact.
I always find myself single.
Yeah, that's the thing. Cause me too. I feel like when I'm in a relationship, I give my everything.
So
I'm
why
so
not giving
loyal.
my
I give you my
everything
everything.
too?
So when you cheat on me, I feel so disrespected. I'm probably going to forgive you for cheating the first time or the second or the third or the fourth. But you know what I'm saying? I'm going to
There's a cutoff point.
I'm going to
There's a
there's a
breaking
couple.
point.
Yeah,
Or
I'm gonna-
one is
It's a
too
breaking
many.
point.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give it back to you.
Danny, what were you
But
about to say?
You know what I think? Because look, when you decide to go out with guys with money,
He's just like Iowa guys.
He's confused because he doesn't know.
Thank you very
He doesn't
much.
know what she's drinking.
Yeah.
No, can I please have water? Thank you.
Yeah, you're saying?
You see, when you go out with guys with money, and you see, the more money a guy has, the more options he has.
True.
That's very true.
So what tends to happen is, because you guys want lifestyle, so for a guy
Danny,
with money,
Danny, who told you we
for a
want
guy-
lifestyle?
We were talking about it the whole night.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
like
we
a
were
nice
saying.
life, but I also want
You
a
want-
man to
you
love me.
want-
There's so much more to life than the lifestyle.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, we are alluding to money. What you do with the money doesn't matter.
But Danny, well, if you ask me the top 5 things I want in my life,
Yeah.
a good lifestyle is the last. A good
Okay,
lifestyle is the
what's
last.
the first? What's the first thing?
I want love.
I want the best life for my daughter.
That's it. It's
Oh
money.
yeah, for
And
Natalie.
I want to be I personally
money. It's
no,
all
I want you to
money.
understand something about me. I'll speak for myself. These I always say proudly. Before the age of 40, I'll be listed in the Forbes 40 under 40 women in business in Africa.
Shit.
Yeah,
Applause. I
claim
got
it,
you.
baby. Claim it,
Well
baby.
done,
Yeah.
Danny. Well
I couldn't
done.
make it to the Forbes 30 under 30. I was disqualified over the pastor's issue. And there was a lot of controversy there. But I'm telling you, I'm such a hard worker. So
If I had the
my focus,
hallelujah.
Yes, if you
my
had
focus.
perfect, you must put
the
it in.
second thing on my to-do list is to be a powerful businesswoman, like Zodwa powerful. That's
Oh,
who I
come
want
on
to be.
now.
That's who I want to be.
Shit.
Claim it.
Point number 3.
Hallelujah.
Point number
Take her to
3.
church. Come on.
I actually want to be a community champion, a person that women look up to. Point number 4. Yeah, I want a good lifestyle.
Yeah. Well,
All right. So
for me, you know what I want? Let me tell you, because me, I don't have kids yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm a free agent. I can do whatever.
Yeah,
do whatever anyway.
I can do whatever the hell I want without nobody asking. Now you scan. No,
Muriango,
I don't mind. Me, you know what I want in my life? First, I want to really make it as an artist. I want to make it as an artist. I want to make it globally. First I want to, of course, in Africa. But the dream is to go global, right? I really want to. I want to make
One.
Yeah, I want to get my money. I want to get my own money, like
Thank
my
you.
own money. You know what I'm
Thank you,
saying?
girl.
Make money for myself, and then I probably want to find love. To be honest, I really.
Are
do.
you a lover?
I
Kiki?
gave up
like
on
a
that a long
hopeless
time.
romantic.
I'm a hopeless romantic. I want flowers. I want love. Reading.
I owe you that Lux Flora, baby.
Yeah, you better, girl, because
Uh-huh.
I'm a love. I want to find love. I
Right.
do want to have a family.
Okay.
I do want to have a family. Maybe it's because I grew up in a family with a mom and
a
a dad.
full house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really just. It really sucks that now what we see as love is really not love. Mm-hmm. Most of the things that we are having is really not love. To be honest,
a
I really
facade.
want love.
Yeah.
Love, true love. The one that I grew up seeing in movies. That's the one I like because it's there.
It's
I have a lot of people. I see Ciara's got it. Her own fairy tale or whatever.
Yeah,
Zoe
Zoe
and Nash
has
has it.
it.
You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Can I speak for myself?
Yeah, so
Yes, Rebecca
I have
has
it.
That Rebecca
Oh
has
yeah,
it.
okay,
Rebecca
like
has
Rebecca.
it.
Okay, shit.
So yeah, that's
Yes,
what I want.
yes.
That's what I want. But
And
even
it's
if
there,
I
I
don't,
stand with you.
If I don't get love, I'm still okay with it. It's gonna be fine. I probably just want to have a child though, experience that kind of love.
Have any of you ever dated just for the sake of Asha? Let's just do this. Do
No.
Yes,
shiripo.
I actually did.
No,
I
me, I
had
can't do that.
had the nastiest heartbreak of my life last year, and I then met someone, and I chose. Look,
DM?
not DM. like real
Jenny,
life.
you just want that DM, right?
Just checking.
Danny's like
Real life, and I'll
Is it a
tell
DM?
you what. People say, when you're a pretty girl, when you're a good-looking girl, or you've got a nice body, men throw themselves at you.
Oh, no.
Actually, let me tell you something about me. A lot of men say you intimidate us. Why? Because you're doing 1, 2, 3 for yourself. You look a certain way. We are scared. You know what I mean? So I met this guy, and I actually made the move.
Oh, shit.
You
that's
what?
deep. That's good.
I made the move. I told him. I
God
told him
damn.
I like you. I
Could
think
you
you'd
ever
look
make a
good
move,
with me.
Kiki?
Yeah, I could. If I really like
I
you,
did.
I'll
I
start
made
some
the move.
I'll start conversation.
I made the move.
I need
won't say
details.
I like you.
I need details. So
I made the move,
What happened?
and I'll tell you what, this guy was just a simple guy living a simple life. It was good. I mean, it was really good.
Angas Nakish.
But eventually, I can. Look, he was struggling. But eventually, I started
So
wanting
you
more.
actually give people no.
I mean,
chance?
I was telling you, I was buying this man Glenlivet, traveling from Dubai.
Oh, that nigga. Oh my God.
Shit, okay.
Baby, shut up.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I mean,
Why did you make
just
the move?
giving my brothers
What
a
did he
chance.
have?
The
That's
first time I saw him, he was like
clean.
common. I've got a thing for short men with a beard.
Wakaspagwa.
and
Hey,
my God,
akaspagwa.
wait.
That's the first time I've heard that
the
shit.
group
Short
funko.
men.
That's
with clean hands.
That's the
and
first time I've heard
beard.
of
I'm
people.
dead.
Short men.
Short nigga.
I would be. I like
Short men have it the hardest, bro. Like,
Yo, like I'm telling you.
Can I tell you why? Can I tell you why I want short
Alright,
niggas?
alright.
They
Okay.
are tall elsewhere.
Yeah,
Okay,
what is it?
cool.
This
All right,
nigga
go on,
too.
go on.
I don't want
Oh,
a
is
short
that
nigga.
true? Because they are tall elsewhere.
Anyway,
Shit.
that's
No,
Okay,
no,
fuck it.
but you know, short niggas are not usually tall elsewhere. They're just short everywhere.
The short niggas.
And that's why you don't want
Nash,
niggas.
I've never wanted to be a short nigga until today.
I don't know. I think.
Nah,
I'll tell you why.
How long did you date for? How long did you date
Let me
for?
tell you. First time I saw this guy, I was starstruck. I mean, he was just perfect. He was nice. I said to him,
I'm so dead.
I like you. He was like, excuse me, you're Enchantress. How do
Can't you
like
see I'm
me?
short?
Like, no, can't you see I'm short? He was calculating his net worth.
I'm short
I
here.
know.
So was he? Wait. So when he was talking to you, he was like,
calculating his net worth, like, girl,
he'd be
what are
looking
you
like,
saying?
looking at like,
I
are
met-
you
He
Enchantress?
didn't believe me for a couple of weeks.
Because I'm sure he's short. That's why.
Shit.
That's the wrong reason. nigga.
Don't shortchange a nigga.
Who wants short niggas?
Oh, short changing. Shit.
So eventually,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Short nigga.
guys.
Shots for short
Sorry,
niggas.
ladies out there, short men are the best
And
lovers.
short-changing.
I promise you
Nah,
that.
I doubt that. They're the most frustrated niggas on earth.
Okay, sometimes they overcompensate and it's nice.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
How long did you date for Flip? I'm trying to get
For
this question
for
across.
this
How
guy,
long?
let me tell you.
That's why.
Oh, it was a short conversation.
That's why. No.
Take a short lift.
That hurt.
Take a short lift.
That hurt.
Oh my God, that hurt.
You see?
Oh,
Danny!
no, you didn't say
Danny, the relationship took a short lift.
I'm telling you. The fact she was buying this.
Guys,
It was a
guys,
short
guys.
What the?
On a serious note, guys, listen. Kiki is one of my closest friends. She never liked the guy. One, because naturally
He was short.
Listen, apart from that.
Oh, shit.
I don't like short guy. Like, he's a
Okay,
short
so I just got a visual.
No, guys,
Hold up, I just got a visual. When he held you, where were his hands?
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Guys,
They were right there, right on the
guys,
bubble
can I
item.
tell-
Are
Can
they
I
gonna
tell
be
you
on the
something?
fucking hand?
No,
No.
can I tell you something?
Oh,
The greatest
snap.
love of my life, I mean, the man who literally made me look like this was short.
Natalie,
Can we
the
shy away
money
from
was
that?
compensating.
Can we shy away? We're talking about this short guy who didn't have money. This guy,
You see? That's
wait,
why it ended.
Kiki,
Kiki,
can
hold
I
on.
please?
Hold on. Hold on.
Okay, naturally, I've got a big problem.
Yeah, it's big.
My best friend always says this to me. I overdo things. I think you know, Kiki, even as a friend,
Yeah.
I give too much. You know this, Becky. I'm a giver. So
Yeah,
the
that's me
reason
and
why
you.
I always say I will not be dating a stingy man or a broke man is I will end up looking after you. So I got to a point where I got tired of buying him clothes, buying him alcohol. I didn't drink alcohol by then, by the way. Buying him expensive alcohol. He'll be like, I want Glenlivet.
That's why I say why.
So
want
he
Disaronno.
would request the expensive stuff.
I mean, I travel a lot. I mean, I'm a
So
citizen.
he was.
I'm a
But
citizen
this
of
guy
Sky, so-
knew that he
Yeah,
had made
you
it.
see?
So do you blame him
Guys,
for
I
being with him?
understand
And
him.
besides
I
that,
understand
you
him. I mean,
came on to him.
If I'm dating a man with money, I'm always gonna be like, baby, there is.
Yeah, but he was doing the
so
same.
he was saying, baby, there's this bottle that I want,
And that was a
baby
problem
would
for
buy
you.
The bottle.
And that was a problem
At
for
first,
you.
it wasn't.
Yeah, at first
And then
you'd
I
be like,
got
it's a gift.
tired.
You know, you just be like, no,
You'll be like, my things will be fine. You'll come and say, can I have $200? I'll give it back.
But
It
Denny-
would never come back.
See, that's why I
The
told
chick
her.
came on to the dude.
I liked him.
And then the dude starts
Guys,
placing
at the
requests.
end of the day,
It
at the
makes
end of the
sense.
day,
It makes sense, right?
I learned one lesson. I learned one
Short
lesson.
nigga thing.
Anenga nyinga ndiye anodya mali.
Anenganyeng.
Because I'm the one who went to him and said I liked him. So I'm sure he was like,
basically.
you want me, right? Pay for it.
Well,
should
I
make
guess
sense.
so. Yeah, because I would
That's
never.
what it looked like from
I'm
where I
saying
was
I would
standing.
never. Don't.
How did it
All the
end?
short niggas listening,
It ended because
don't
this,
try it.
this boy had the audacity to be, grainy flex with my resources to other girls. Why?
Yo,
Because
That's
now
how
I'm
it
Standard.
That's how it usually
Standard.
guys, it's not because it's short.
Short niggas do
That's
the
what they do.
most. 'cause
Okay,
they're
if
short.
if it makes you happy,
It's
I'm
like
dating a tall man. Are you happy now?
Yeah, because I like, I'm like, oh my God, I love
No,
man.
but from what she said, that's a common story that I hear all the
Yes.
time. Whether the man is tall, short, whatever
Nah, guys, I
size
like
he
both.
is, if
you
he's being
provide.
taken care of by the woman, one way or the other,
Yeah.
anengachitongwesa upa side because
Yeah.
anengane baby rake. And
So,
it's
know,
just
Your imbingage.
Do you know
You're
there's
in
there's a statement. There's a
Bada.
statement that a friend of mine said to me. She said to me, "Be with a man at his lowest, and watch him make a fool out of you at his highest."
Yeah, but that's true.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, if you date a broke guy and you build from zero
This
up.
building nonsense. I say this to someone on live on
Never
Instagram.
me.
Your building with your man is making money, and every time he sees me, he's like, "Oh my God, I could hit that, but I can't afford it." The day he makes the money, he will make sure
going.
he figures out what I like and what men
Just to get to
men
you.
can throw a facade. They can pretend. If Danny likes me, you figure out I like flowers. I like Lux Flora. In case you want to buy me flowers,
Hey,
I like
Waka.
flowers. I like. I'm not heating.
Man,
on him.
Asha and
I'm not
Dance
heating on him. Relax. I like flowers. I like food dates. I like traveling. I'm such a lover. I want attention. I want to cuddle. I want to cook for you. You'll figure it all out. I mean, you do research. You'll ask my friends. Men do that. They have time for that.
Yeah, they do.
And as soon as this man makes it, the first thing he's doing is coming in, is being, "Oh my God, I'm Prince Charming." I mean, who doesn't want a Prince Charming?
Yeah,
Do you know why
everybody-
he's coming to me? Because I'm that girl that he keeps on looking at, saying one day. So be with a man at his lowest and watch him make a fool out of you at his highest.
right. So
I
you
learned
guys
that
have
the
got this
hard way.
whole lifestyle thing going on. I want this. I want this. I want that. Don't you have friends who look at you like,
Oh, honey.
Well, me personally, you know what? I actually used to, I have a very few.
Let's
people
start.
that I
Wait.
consider
Before you
my
answer,
friends.
do you have friends? Let's
Yeah, I do. I
Okay.
have a very few short list.
Kiki,
short.
Kiki.
Very short list. And
very short
short
list.
list one,
Short.
me.
Yeah, Ropa,
3.
Ruka, Thelma.
Thank you.
Done.
No, I'm done. Because
Right.
let me tell you.
Hey, you left 2 other people. You'll be beaten up.
Oh no!
Hey.
Hazel, God. Oh, shut up, my sis Hazel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Okay,
yes.
now the problem with me
And your
honest.
older sister.
And honest.
Hey.
You
Your
know
older sister. You'll be beaten up. Not Nakai.
Oh my no! But you
Hey.
see, Nakai is my older sister. You see
But
that?
she's
that's
also your
getting
closest
bigger.
Yeah,
friend.
she is.
Yeah.
But then now you see the thing with friends, with like friends, the scene that I've seen like in Harare. In Harare. The problem is like, varume vacho vashoma.
Of course.
So yeah, it's not everyone who's got the same principles that I do. I would never go and sleep with a man that has slept with my friend or that has hit on my friend before.
Kiki,
Yes, that's
Kiki,
true.
come on now.
That's true. I can
would
second
never.
that. I can second that.
I would
I
never.
have seen
Kiki,
her do
what?
that.
Dudes,
Kiki,
I
what?
have seen
Kiki,
it.
what?
Come on.
I have seen her do that.
I'm Dada.
I can second that.
Nash,
I can
Nash,
second that.
Nash. Nditaurire iwewe paukamunzi kuti nindarwisana nemusikana friend
Over a
yangu about a
nigga.
guy.
Why you just do it secretly?
No, I would
No.
never. It goes
Kiki
against
would
my
embarrass a
principles.
nigga. She once called this nigga and this girl on a through and said, "Tell your nigga to get off me." That's what she does.
Yeah, because that's okay.
That's
My
what she
That was an isolated
principle.
incident.
No, the guy, guy was handsome. He was so dark and handsome.
But listen, okay, you was
We are
short,
never
no
getting
lie.
over this short
You was
thing.
short, no lie. You was short, no lie.
Confirmed.
I'm saying.
Men
You see,
alone,
listen,
guys.
Okay,
know
so
what?
you are
Even
not
if
that
you're
chick.
short,
Dear short men,
even
I
if you're
stand
short,
for you.
if you have money,
Dear short men, I
you're
stand
tall.
for you.
But don't come into my DM.
Okay, so in Kiki's words, you can be short ne height.
Her physical height.
One's
you can
got
be short.
I'm the short per
But
physical height.
Maria not short to
You
me.
are tall.
baby.
Shenge shongo ombera the whole
Oh
time.
my
So you heard it, guys. Money gives you height.
Money gives you height.
Shit, money gives you height.
You want to shock your big
That
shack.
you cannot reach on your physical.
I'm gonna only short with a big
You can
shack.
stand on your wallet
You
to
know
reach
it.
it.
You reach the height. So I'm saying.
Yeah.
I would
I
never
think
do that.
I seen the
I
short,
don't like
long
that.
wallets.
Most of the friendships
Mahora.
that have ended, it was because you're my friend, right? And I've never given even a nigga that you've been with before the chance to even talk to me.
Right.
But now, because one of my exes, and then you accept it. To me, that's it.
Done. Sorry.
That's done with. Because how are you going to do this to me? Because sometimes on course of because it happened kudara, but come on now. In Indian, that's why
it will always have that dent.
Imagine ukona ex wako anisha mari yako bakutengirana kana my flowers. It's gonna get to me. So like that's why like most of my friendships with a lot of people have ended. It's because of men.
Mainly females?
Yeah, it's because of men. Because you know what? With men, in Nini, I would never do you like that. So when you do me like that, that's so personal.
I got a question.
That's so personal.
I'm in the babes, y'all.
Stop.
I've got a question. I've got a question.
Yeah, Danny.
Why is it it's so easy for chicks to dispose of their friends who they've been with for a very long time?
Women don't
over
like
a guy
each
they
other.
met last week.
Women don't like each other.
That's the problem. Because how can you do this to your friend of so many years and you go to a man because of a man?
When the same shit happens to guys, boys don't go to die.
But that's boys. You need to take it personal, Danny.
But
I'll take it personal.
No, wait, Danny, can I say something?
Danny, change it.
Danny, women are
Hold on.
emotional and men are logical.
I'm talking
That's
about.
the difference.
I'm talking about somebody you just met like last week.
Yeah.
And then whatever happens, and then we over dinner about it, and then you guys can actually just not talk for 5 years over.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Women are emotional
That's
beings,
fucked up.
and men are logical beings. So with us women, the first thing I'm going to do is get emotional at a situation. How so? Because the first thing I'm thinking is, want to betray, want to backstab.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Kiki is innocently receiving a call from this guy, and the moment that he calls, the first thing I'll think is, oh wow, you're talking to him? Why didn't you tell me? Maybe it's the first time talking to the guy. So already, because women are emotional, I'm going to overreact. And reactions differ. Point number 2. If indeed Kiki has chosen to backstab me and really talk to this guy, and Kiki Wacho can then come to me and fail to actually, comprehend my feelings and be rude. That's what always happens.
Communicate.
Communicate,
I'm trying to communicate
Because this is
with you and
two emotional
Yeah.
human
you
beings
don't
trying to
Women are very
communicate.
So the reason why you men understand each other is because when you go to Nash and like Nash,
Dara.
Dara, I'm hitting Zoe, and Nash is gonna be like, bro, just smash and go.
Or maybe like
he's only gonna tell you Mfekeza my socks because I feel ugly.
but let me tell you, but
No offense to Zoe. It's an example.
she's just like, what? She said, what did I do?
It's an example.
She's out there like, what did I do?
It's an example. I'm sorry.
She's looking like she's like, wait a minute.
She's like, what?
So my point is this:
I do?
guys can actually go like, Mfekeza my socks I feel ugly and joke about it. I know.
But I know guys who catch running a baby. Me, it also happens.
Confirm, Denny, do
because we
guys
now live
catch
in a society
feelings?
where men are.
I support you.
There's a question of
Yeah.
sexuality in men now. Most men play for both teams.
Yeah.
Lately. So
But
once
tricky.
a man has a feminine side that's active in him, regardless of his ability to be able to come and sleep
And
with me,
develop.
no offense.
That's
It's very impossible for that person to
My
relate
double adapter.
on logic.
Guidos, are you like? I've never come across.
There's a lot of those going around, unfortunately.
Yeah, there are guys who are bisexual.
I'm just asking my
Look,
friends. Maybe I might
we're
have
talking
this.
about realistic
Nash,
things in
is this
society,
you?
auntie. We're being realistic. We're being realistic, Danny.
Yeah, true.
Auntie, we're being realistic.
A lot of niggas are very
I
bisexual.
am not homophobic at all. I have friends who chose to come out of their sexuality.
Yeah.
Some are hiding,
And I respect
and
it.
I respect their choices. And listen,
Yeah.
my point is, there are men who are bisexual, meaning they have an active feminine side and an active masculine side. Men like that are able to be as emotional as we are. Why? Because the feminine aspect, or it's the
I think it would maybe just
hormone
like
in us,
take over
or
you.
makes your feelings and your emotions overlap.
And Dr. J, Mom,
Yeah.
Danny. I'll tell you what, if you're standing there and then wakaisa gumborako like this, nasho bashka, ota trip over your foot okutsika, akakuti soro ntibo, but nikadaro kikika, chodura na mawigi.
Oh, why?
Because it will look like one tick.
One
With you guys, you're logical.
Let me tell you, in any
You're
with the
logical.
issue of friendship,
Yeah.
the people that I've I know a lot of women for almost 10 years now. Those people, we are all human. We are prone to err. To err is human. To forgive is divine. So you know what? I do. It's like you might not see me hang with them every time like we used to in the back in the days. But then like, you know, I can call them up if I've got an issue. If you check my right, yeah. So if you want to see
like
my
family
friends,
and stuff.
yeah, you go on my Instagram, you see who comes on, like, you know, those type of events, because that's really like personal for me. So, you know, I would never like ask someone that I don't, you know,
like roll with like that,
you know,
to
that
be at
people
the birthday.
to come to my event like that, I would never do that. If you go for last year or like maybe this year, like I got some no, but like, you know, it's because of the years. It's because of the years.
Because I still owe her for that.
Yeah, she does. She owes me. You know, it's like for years we've built this relationship for so many years, and it's also okay. I can't just like throw my friendship for 8 years because of, you know, something like this. But now we are growing. Kudara
Yeah,
you know, we were not talking for like 6 months.
But then now,
it took one day to just.
What happened? What was the silence for 6 months?
Unfortunately, stuff happened, which we'll get into it.
Anzi, was it an ass war? Who's got the biggest kodong?
No,
Disclaimer.
Father-in-law, I remember the issue. We're going to handle it. We're going to take care of that one.
Oh my God.
We had an altercation where we had other friends involved, and I blame myself because I'm the one who forced these people on her. And she warned me countless times, babe, don't do this. She doesn't like new people. Kiki is the
so she's like person. No new friends.
Yes, so she continuously with me and her. We met initially on a business venture where I had asked her to partner with me on an advert for my and we just vibed.
Right.
People always say you guys are the same. No, besides we are so alike. We Aries. We are the same person in different bodies.
Yeah,
literally. I mean, we are the loudest in the room all the time. So she
clearly
continuously say to me,
was Denny able to say anything?
Shit.
She continuously say to me, babe, stop talking to these people, and I was stubborn. I mean, I wasn't listening. So when these things happened, like I said, there's a day I was suicidal, and she rescued me from myself.
Right.
She was there, but in that process, I liked owning up to my mistakes, like I did with her. In my emotions, in my feelings, I miscomprehended a situation.
Right.
And I thought I'm talking to someone expressing something. Look, as friends to Kanganisran.
True.
There's something that Kiki might have said or done that I didn't resonate with, right? And because I was very, like, I was talking about this 2 days back, saying, last year I was so heartbroken. I mean, you hate that nigga with a passion.
Yeah.
I was so broken because when I love hard. So I couldn't even think straight. I would call it crying at 3 a.m. and she'll have to come to my house. So during that time, I was bleeding on everyone who didn't cut me. And during that era where I wasn't thinking straight, I was heavy on depression, I got entangled in very stupid situations. And look, I'm big on discernment. I was unable to discern my Judas and my Peter. This is my Peter. When she has a bad day, she can cut my ear off. On a good day, she'll kill you all for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
But then there was Judas, who
and
was
you couldn't
smiling
discern,
at me,
could you, which one
who was
is
smiling at me.
Yeah.
And I unknowingly allowed Judas to get too close. So she told me, but I continuously didn't listen to her. So when these things came crashing on me, during that time, it's unfortunate that, you know, when two people decide to gang up on you, it's your word against theirs. And already I was emotional. So you can't cross certain lines. You can't speak for yourself. Words were said. Some which I said, some which I didn't say. The one thing that she did was she would write me trust long
Kiki.
ass paragraphs.
Oh my God, you know I'm a writer. So
She's a writer.
Write me long ass paragraphs, but you would not see it on her gram. You would not see it on her Facebook. You would not see it anyway. If you met her and said I was Nat, you'd say like, oh, she's fine. She's there at home. How come I'm not going in Nats? Oh yeah, she traveled. Why?
Yeah,
because
I don't believe if you're friends,
we shared something deep.
And then you start talking.
So
about
what's
them,
your
like,
friendship like
your
right now?
secrets.
What's your friendship like right now?
Me and Natalie, we are very okay. We're at a
peaceful place.
Peaceful place, and we're healing and we're growing. Because, like I said, I also have people that I used to, that I felt like they betrayed me, kudara. But you know what? It doesn't take away from the fact that they're good people as well. They've done good things for me before.
But it's just not working right now.
No. Aningakatadzwa ipapo nekuti munhu inini hapana pandinozogona pese ndinepanda katomutadziro pekuti sometimes ana kukwanisa kundiudza, because that is what happens most of the times. I cannot always like express myself to people that I love, or inini hangu personally, and ndikwanisa kuti kana ndichikuda zvekudaro I will come to you boss. I can't. I will just cry, and sometimes I might not know how to communicate. But that doesn't take away from the fact that I love you. But sometimes now that we are growing up, then
did you ever get to a point where, with the beef that you guys were entangled in, as she mentioned, did you ever get to a point where you're like, and she didn't listen, so why the heck should I be sticking around for this friendship?
Yeah, I mean, I was very upset as well because, the other parties were coming to me with information. And you know how, like, when information is passed, so it's distorted kumberi. There's like a little bit of salt there. There's really no, but like, I was really upset. I was hurt. I was very bitter. But one thing that I know is, how I felt. I texted her how I felt, and in that moment, she really didn't like try and respond, or really like try explain herself. So that even made me more upset. I was like, what? You were like, yeah. So now it's true. That's how I felt. But you know what? Everybody needs like time to really like, take a step back. And I did that. She did the same thing. And, when we had a conversation, it was so peaceful and like, it was really.
So 6 months was enough to
it
like
was a little
bring
bit
the
too
peace
much.
back? Did you miss her?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Aww, she missed you.
Yeah.
Why were you not returning the text when she was like pouring out her heart?
I'll tell you something. I don't believe in trying to justify yourself in a bad situation, because everybody wants to make themselves look good in a bad situation.
Okay.
So if someone comes to you and says, I'm Becky, Natalie said you're dating Danny J. Mm-hmm. If I try to come and say, no, what I said was Becky would look good to Danny J, you won't believe it. And like she said, people have a habit of distorting information. And, people have tendencies of enjoying kicking someone when they feel, in that case, I'll gladly say intimidated. Okay. I'm the kind of woman who walks into a room and I demand presence. I demand attention. My presence demands attention.
Like you ain't asking for it from nobody.
I don't ask for it. And that triggers a lot of people's emotions. Kiki always told me, Natalie, you're not a regular person. When you walk in, they sit up straight. So don't expect everyone to look at you with the same eyes you look at them.
And to like you.
Yeah. And so I think that the most hurtful part for her was the fact that, but I told you so. And I would always have explanations as to, no, this, that. So when she was mad, I couldn't explain anything else because all I was doing was explaining all along, and it got me in that pit where I was. Mm-hmm. So the only thing I could do was be quiet. I think I sent a message that said, when the time is right, I will take accountability for what I know I did, and I will separate myself from what I did not do. As of now, I need peace. And I blocked her number.
Mature.
Because I knew that I loved her so much. And I continue to tell everyone, I mean, even if you go into Kruger's DMs, you see that I told him, I went to Hazel, I would cry, I never drank alcohol, but the final push for me was losing her amongst
you made her an alcoholic.
God damn. God damn.
She drank because of you.
I was hurt, you know why? Because my friendship with her was so organic. When I became,
it was. I used to get jealous. This is me now.
When I became friends with everyone, was like, "Oh my God, Kiki's like this, like that." I'm like, guys, if Kiki's ratchet, I'm times 10. Have you seen me?
Yeah.
Kiki's ghetto,
wait. This is so cute. This is so cute. Danny's raising his hands because he knows.
I thought this was my show. I want to.
Okay, go, Danny.
In a moment.
You've been on it for a while.
No, you know what?
What's the beef about? I still don't know what the beef was.
It was about the friends thing. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It was basically no.
I'm
beef.
not a girl. I don't know what the
it
fuck
was no beef. It was just like Vaskano Gatamboka on the Panatorika. So we are not Taurus. We are Vazendo Zoiti. I was running. It was just that.
So there was no nigga.
No.
There was niggas.
It's usually
there was niggas, but not involving them.
Yeah, but then the nigga was there, but it wasn't even like that.
Okay,
there's always a nigga.
Sometimes it's just gossip, Danny. Who was it? A short nigga? Are we back there?
All right. But Danny,
right.
I'm going to give this to you. You're the first person who's actually made me talk about this. Confirm, girls?
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't respond.
Ooh, are you going there?
I'll tell you something about me. My strength is in my ability to ignore nonsense. I don't respond to stuff. You can say what you want about me. I don't respond.
Nice.
I keep it to myself. Whether it's true or it's not, I don't.
Since Danny is slow on that.
Well, shit. Me, I'm still growing on that because nigga, I would be like,
yeah,
what
I know, babe. To me, I didn't label it beef. To me, it was a lesson that showed me what I needed to know, taught me what I needed to know, and I moved past it.
Yeah.
I mean, Rebecca came screaming, running, "Oh my God, are you okay? I thought you were going to die." She found me sitting and I was sipping my wine. Like, "You're drinking now?" I said, "Oh yeah, this is a bad thing." So what I can simply say is that I learned the biggest lesson of all, discernment, Judas, Peter.
Okay, so I thought it was a competition about who has a bigger ass.
Oh,
Booty,
fuck.
booty,
Kiki
booty,
Badass.
booty, 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 booty.
Enchantress.
Our asses are big in their own rights, in different ways.
Okay,
We're
who's
known,
number one?
No, there's 4 of us. We are known as the 4 baddies.
Who are these 4 people?
It's Tanya, the therapist. It's me. It's Kiki. It's Rebecca. When we work together, it's a banger.
Shit.
Dun, 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 dun.
So who's number one though?
Okay,
We,
Pachi, per shape, per
Because I'm not
size.
understanding.
Yeah, but she was
overall.
When one is Jacques.
Active
When
Overall.
one is Jacques.
Nice.
I don't know.
That's how do you
What
do
do
it?
you mean? How do you
Yeah,
rate
what
it?
do you mean?
You
Like,
can't
how do you
rate it.
rate ass?
Overall, like
Okay,
who's the winner?
How
Who-
about you
big?
take,
All right,
take
let's
it
talk
from
big.
the top. Take
Yo.
it from the top.
About to be a big ass conversation.
From a short
Literally,
conversation to a big
To a
ass.
big ass competition.
conversation. The world, god damn.
And people were waiting for this.
Denny, you're slacking. You
Colin,
needed to
we're
put
waiting
the
for this.
Nah, do you see Denny?
We're waiting. Huh?
Come on to it.
So have you ever,
Bring the biggest
like
award.
during like change time, like compared with cheek your
Aywa,
ass?
put down the
we,
big
we,
ass.
we've got things about
Never.
each other that we like about each other.
Never done.
We don't.
We've
We
been
don't.
in a room.
We will
yeah.
compliment. We will compliment.
Okay. All right. Do you know what?
I know you like my tweets.
Do you know what?
Yeah, because I'm like,
I happen to have a tape
I mean,
measure.
they cost quite a lot.
Where's the tape measure?
They cost quite a lot.
nothing.
I happen to have a tape measure.
Whip it out. Whip it out.
Nash is coming with the prizes.
All right, okay. So who has the biggest ass? We need to get that shit out the way.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
I can easily like
Rebecca.
answer first.
Okay.
No,
Rebecca
no.
has the biggest ass of all of us.
Let's answer. Let's hear.
Leave me alone.
What's that?
The person with the biggest ass, this is according to me, and please do not dispute this because
Okay.
Number 1 is Kiki Badass because Kiki has got the hip and she's got the ass.
Can
And
we
it's
see? Can we
huge
see?
as fuck.
Can we see? Can we see?
Let's see.
Anzu, hold on with the prizes. Anzu, hold
oh
on.
my God, the
Can we-
prize.
Anzu, hold on with the prize.
Nash actually happens to have some prizes.
Oh,
So
He's got a big ass award.
this is a big ass
A
award.
big ass
welcome
award.
to the
Big ass
annual Big Ass
conversation.
Awards.
Right? So she gets number 1 for me because Pane.
all right, okay, so
Pane
so,
hip ne
so
ass.
here's how we do it. We cannot disclose number 1 first. It's always number 3,
Oh, number 3,
then number 2,
Becky K.
then
Right?
number. Aywa, but you
can't
but
say
my
that.
what's that? My partner na mega Nash. Aren't we supposed to like have some inputs?
Guys.
All right, okay, can we see Kiki?
Okay,
I mean,
so-
like, you know, people want to know. Some people don't even know. We got people in Canada, Nicaragua,
Guys,
they're watching the show.
They can,
They don't know who
they
we
can
are.
go onto my
I'm not gonna do
Instagram.
that.
You know what they can do?
They can go
on my Instagram.
Yes, you can
or
go on my
YouTube.
Instagram.
No, but you're
Yeah.
here.
Hold
Check
on.
for
yeah, I know,
what you
yeah,
wanna
but then
see.
I'm also there on Instagram.
Aywa, Kiki.
Ah, come on. When I'm done,
All right, so
Kiki.
I will start with Kiki.
Yeah, Kiki, let's just see. Let's see what you're working with. Let's see what you're working with, though.
I like
we're
the
not
way
doing
you're
that.
working.
Ah.
No diggity. Back it up, baby.
Kiki, come on.
The
Now.
way you're working.
No biggie.
What's up?
I know mine is 48
Oh my
inches
gosh,
in
there's a
size.
tape
Oh,
measure.
shit. Oh, we actually happen to have a tape measure.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
No,
Oh my God.
We just
I'm not
happen
doing
to have
that.
one.
No.
Oh my, this is for.
Do you know what? Do you know what?
Guys,
This is so easy. This is so easy.
Guys, I'm a 26 on my.
There we
my
go.
waist,
Thank you.
right?
And the
I'm a
40 what?
26
I'm
on
a
the waist.
What does that
26 on
even
my waist.
mean? We don't know numbers. Then.
I'm a 26 on my waist. I'm a
Listen.
48 on my hip.
Flipping.
All right, okay, hold on. Colin
Yeah,
is some.
Tafumine's got my measurements.
And you know what's
Huh?
funny? You know what's funny? Sorry. You know what's funny? When Tafuma makes dresses for us, we can fit in each other's dresses.
Yeah.
Because waistline is 26. Mine is a bit smaller. I mean, mine is
Yours is like 25 point
24. No,
something.
it's 24, literally. 24. And then my hip and Kiki's hip is 48. Becky, are you on
No,
48?
I'm on
now?
46.
No, Becky was actually Angakandi Kunda because remember Tafumane, the recent ones.
Oh, yes,
because
yes.
Becky was even bigger than you and I.
Yeah, but
she
no,
was.
but she lost a bit of weight. She lost a bit of weight.
No, me,
but
I
I've
gained
always
weight.
been like
That's
24,
why.
24
I
on the
gained
weight.
weight. I don't know
But
why.
why bad
And
Denny?
I am the biggest on the bus.
Colin,
Yeah, because me, I'm flat.
wait, I want
Chest
Colin
and
to
flat.
Colin, you've got something to say?
Nothing.
I said the smallest wins.
The smallest waist. The smallest waist.
May the best win.
Well, me on the bus, it's like nothing. There's nothing.
No,
there.
Danny, put that away.
Come on.
Put that away.
This is for
Danny,
beauty.
I tried, guys. I tried.
are
You
you
saw me
God forbid,
try.
This is what we should
Yeah,
give to
Bob
the niggas.
saw me
The
try.
niggas build, the women building niggas.
So they can-
building
Nah,
my
this
niggas.
is for the women
Thank you.
building niggas.
I'm gonna put this in the
This is
bag
what y'all need.
because I'm
So
trying
they
to
can
build a nigga.
Instagram the stuff, okay?
Definitely.
But like just to like close it off on this table right now,
Nothing. Natalie's got like
it's
a,
Kiki, Natalie, then myself.
Yeah, because I don't have
Because
nothing. guys.
Natalie
Come
has
on.
like that butt that like a
Okay, I have
bubble
what they
butt.
call a bubble butt.
Yeah, mine is just
to
there.
some people, it might
Thank you
look
very
like
much.
I have the best ass. Why? Because it's rounder than everybody else's. But Kiki has like a very huge ass.
I want to see
I wanna
what's
take that
what's
away
in
from
there.
her.
All
I
right,
can't
okay.
take that away
All
from
right,
her.
okay. Nash, the luxury line. No, is it the luxury line? Who's giving us these awards?
The luxury line by Zoe.
By Zoe.
No. Well, Nash, come to. Yeah, this is always candles.
Yes,
So,
by Zoe.
so the awards are coming from, and we need to show them in this
Zing,
one.
zing, zing.
All right, so everybody gets one. You get one.
You get one. Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
Let's see him. Can you show him?
Oh, yeah.
Exciting time.
The Danny J Show got love. Bless. Candles for everybody.
Big booty bags. This is so cute. I know where this is gonna go.
Oh my God, my bed that you make too is gonna go in my bedroom.
Everybody wins.
It does. It smells so nice, Zoe.
Oh wow.
God damn.
Smells amazing.
This
Courtesy
smells so
of
nice. Thank you so
Zoe
much.
Nash, we gotta say, who's giving us these candles? We need more information.
You can really just call me Big Booty
gotta
Bags right now.
because they want these candles.
But Denny, I would like to add something to while you were talking about our bodies and everything.
Yeah.
I have faced a lot of body shaming of Instagram. I mean, people talk a lot about me. I'm apparently
Controversial.
Apart from the controversy that surrounds me, I think the biggest question that everyone wants you to ask me is, have you had some work done?
Have you had some work done?
Right.
Oh.
I mean, when I get money, next I'm gonna get my teeth done. But I mean,
What work did you get done?
What did you get done?
I mean,
What did you get done? Since we're on there.
My puppies have quite a number of zeros attached to them.
Your twins.
Your titties.
My
Twins.
twins. This I proudly carry
Titties.
around.
Denny,
I
did
mean,
you just
I
say
wanted titties? I went.
But it's just
like Cardi B said. Like Cardi B said, I got a bag and I fixed my teeth. I got a bag and I got them titties.
Oh shit!
Well,
nice.
God dang. I gotta get
Nice.
some too, cause what?
Go get some titties, girl.
Nothing.
Look,
There's nothing there.
I think I used to be shy or ashamed to admit it, but look, if you can afford it, then buy it.
Kiki, what work
If
have
you
you
can
have
afford
done?
it, then go buy
What
it.
work have
Kiki,
you
what
done?
did you have done? Kiki, what did you
I
And
have
people
have-
are like, oh my gosh, she bought her ass. She got
Guys,
her
all I
ass
have,
done.
all I have is my mother's jeans.
Yeah, and they're working very well.
This is like all God organic, God given. I ain't never had to buy no ass.
I ain't never been with the baddest. It's organic.
Yeah, I mean, come on, from Sadza, Takajika Sadza, plus boarding beans.
If you were to do one part of your body, what body
I
part
want
would
to get
you
my
do?
nose done. I want to get a rhinoplasty.
What?
I feel like my nose is
What's wrong with your
big.
nose? Like,
What's wrong with
Yeah, I
your
really
nose?
want to get a nose. I want to get like a straighter nose with a slimmer.
Kiki.
Take a few glasses. Let's see. There's no need.
No, there is need for. I feel like my nose is too big. Seriously.
Yes, like a
always
Kiki, if
so
you
high
feel like your nose is
my
big.
nose is so big. I'm definitely.
What do you call mine?
Well, not probably. I'm going to get my. No, your nose is not big, Becky.
Takupedzera vanhu oxygen.
So
Didn't
I'll
go
tell
feel
you.
like
I'll
the
tell you
most
what.
step
I'll tell you what. The day that I get a BBL, Instagram will shut down.
What the fuck is a BBL? Come
A
on.
BBL is when you put fat in your ass. I mean, I already have ass. If you see my dad's side of the family, I mean, there's ass genes there. I'm the smallest in the family. I did get my boobs done. But
So you
the
want a
rest of my
bigger
So you
ass?
want to enhance?
No, I mean, everyone accuses me of it. I mean, I can afford it, so I'm going to buy it. Let's just be Nikki once and for all. Shut it down.
Is that okay? Let's talk about that. Like, how cool is that? Is that cool? I mean, I know Michael Jackson suffered a lot
From the
towards the
plastic
end.
surgery.
You know,
of his,
people feel different
of his
about
career
certain
because
things on their
shit was
bodies.
fucking-
Yeah.
And if you're going to change something to make you feel better, it's about you.
Yes.
The
And
next
at the end of the
person is
day,
going to
it's
say
about-
something.
It's about boosting your confidence. I'll
You-
tell
you-
what,
you just have to own it.
I never used to be comfortable to take my bra off. Why? Because I felt like, oh my God, everything is pointing south. I mean, I've had kids. I've had 2 kids.
Yeah.
So I wasn't comfortable. I've always been a girl with a small waist and a bit of an ass. And as I grew older, you know, with contraception and everything, you grow. With eating all the food you want, you grow. And lockdown, oh my God, I piled on some weight during lockdown. I've worked with Becky way before I got my teeth done. So the only thing that I went and I bought with the teeth, why? Because I wanted them. And if I can, I'm gonna get my teeth done. Why? Because I think veneers are really pretty.
Okay.
If you want something, you get it. It makes you feel good.
Like,
Go
I mean,
ahead.
if you get your titties done, right? Like, is that like a lifetime, or do you have to continuously go back
Well,
and
personally,
get
I
tweaked?
just
It's a
really-
lifetime thing.
Yeah, I think it's really bit like body enhancement and cosmetics, whatever thingy, that whole thing. I'm very, very scared about like putting something foreign in my body. That I would want big tits. I don't have boobies. I really want to, like. I wanna,
Yeah.
I think you would look dope.
I do. I
you
would
want to do this?
And,
Yeah,
and
I
that is
do,
so
I
Nicki
do.
Minaj.
You want
I
to
do.
do
You know,
this?
I want to be like that because I have nothing. See, nothing there.
It's not
You see,
moving.
it's not nothing. Bright. There's
But
nothing.
what you don't have is
But
covered
now-
by what you do have.
But now you see what the problem is. I don't like my nose, so I want to get it fixed. But you know what? I know that as far as like getting something foreign in your body, a lot of people that have had their work done, they have like a lot of complications.
It's like Michael
Alright, so
Jackson.
can
Michael
I
Jackson
comment
had several.
can I comment as a person who's actually had work done?
Right.
First of all, it's very important to choose a surgeon who knows what he's doing. If you take a shortcut, you'll get botched. Before I got any work done on me, I had to research. And after researching, I had to consult different doctors until I found one who told me the pros and the cons. He told me a lot of bad things and a lot of good things. But at the end of the day, he told me the best option that would give me comfort for the rest of my life.
Right.
And he even told me time frames. After so and so, you'll see this. After so and so, you'll see this and that and that and that. And my point is, you can only judge something if you have actually been through it, or if you've actually been really informed by the experts.
Right.
So I come from an expert point of view where I had to pay quite a lot of money, and I had to be convinced after meeting a lot of different people. I can tell you certainly that yes, putting foreign objects in your body could really cause problems, but it depends on what you put. There's saline implants that have liquid in them. There's silicone implants like the ones that I have. The silicone doesn't pop. You can run over it with a car. If you're gonna go do your surgery, go and choose a proper surgeon, an accredited surgeon that's really recognized on the board of proper plastic surgeons. Because on Instagram, there's all type of doctors who are emerging, assistant nurses who've seen people in surgery who are emerging. You need to find someone who can do it properly.
But yeah, of course. But then it's also still complicated because I've seen that there's now the breast implant sickness. I saw one of those girls. I don't know. I'm forgetting her name, but she's on a lot of memes. She used to be, she had Flavor 5 men or 5.
Oh, that chick,
You remember that chick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know she had implants for so many years, but they only started. The doctors didn't know about this sickness. It was recently discovered. She
with
didn't
your
know that's
concerns,
what was getting her sick.
Is this
But
a
that
concern
these
for
were
you,
like-
for Natalie?
No, for not for. I'm talking. No,
For
you
her,
see,
why
Natalie
she
don't
would-
know
for
the
her,
risks.
I wouldn't do it.
So I
She
know
knows the
what
risks.
she's talking about.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, there's measures taken to avoid that. For example,
No, but you can't avoid that because your body responds differently to your immune. Your immune system responds
immunities
differently.
respond differently, but
Yeah.
also there's certain things you're supposed to do to make sure that the first thing is if the implant gets too settled in one place, you're bound to have that disease. You massage it so that it creates a pocket where it
Inga
fits.
shariri bas.
Point number 2, if you put your implant above the muscle, it's bound to give you problems. You put it under the muscle, you can still breastfeed. Why?
No, but then
Because
how
it's
is it
beneath
like
your breast
no,
muscle.
but come on now, Natalie, come on now. You see, you know what? These things have been done, and Pamela Anderson. I know. I used to watch what you call it.
Yeah, Baywatch.
Baywatch.
It gets
She had
better with time,
boobs.
guys.
No,
It
of
gets
course, yes,
better
I'm
with
saying. But
time.
then I'm saying the doctors, even my doctors, but even if you research about it, if you see the breast implant sickness doesn't come because what to maintain your surgery or like your silicone, whatever.
Okay,
it's just like different from people. Natalie might not get it.
Okay,
I might get it.
You guys have different views about this stuff.
I would want to get my item done.
I'm interested.
Like what?
You can get some fat off your ass and put in your boobs.
I'm gonna do my boobs when I have a baby. When I have babies.
Are you comfortable telling us the numbers? Like,
I can't.
I can tell you how much one boob costs.
Okay, how much? How much?
One boob.
I can't.
She got
Then
two.
you gotta double it.
No,
My mathematics is
we're
good.
not doing
Times
that.
two.
Okay, then we're not doing that.
We are
not
not.
gonna tell us.
We are not doing that.
I'm sure it's out there on the
Rebecca,
internet.
In the name of.
It's on the internet.
We can Google it.
Kiki, what do you have?
No, it depends with your surgeon. That's the thing.
Yeah,
There's
true.
no fixed price.
Yeah, you're right.
I went and I chose
Okay, no,
the
no,
best surgeon
yeah,
in
true.
South Africa
Fact.
because I wanted to have a good job done.
Sakamarans
That's
nangani?
why it looked really
Marans
nice.
nangani kon-
Bada.
Mario ndakaichengeta ka ndainitokukizana na towers.
So we're looking at
Then
about
that
1
was-
million, 2
No,
million.
No,
I
ishike koko. Okay, so normally like the basic job,
Yeah.
a basic job, you're looking at like a C cup because they also charge according to the price that you are having and the type
At least
of
you're like
Yeah, what's a
double D's,
basic?
right?
What's a basic?
Yeah.
basic is 20,000 rands. This is an essay. 20,000
no.
rands
No.
per boob.
No.
This
Yeah.
is per boob.
But this is like
Basic.
the basic.
I said basic.
Natalie.
I said
Without
basic.
the implant,
Without the implant. I
No,
said
a
basic.
breast lift is more. Sorry. I want to correct her.
Yeah.
Becky is my sister. Is interested in a lot of things. So I want to educate you, Becky. Just the lift
God damn,
without the
education on
implant.
boobs.
Education on boobs.
Yes, just the
the
lift without the implant is more than that because just the implant alone is more than 20,000.
All right, while Becky looks at that,
I'm doing it.
Yeah,
I'm doing it.
let's talk to Kiki. Kiki, tell us about the beefs.
Rand that is
Kiki.
USD.
Do you consult anyone before you like post those things?
Kiki is always in the comment section. Zim
God
celebs,
damn.
wherever shit is going down, she's there.
The queen of celebs.
Tell
Delete
me,
this comment sometimes.
and why were you on Ranji's case? Ranji is our people. Like, what the fuck? I thought you was one of us. I thought you was my people.
Your
Yeah, I'm
people
your
is
people.
not her people.
But let me tell
My
you.
people. No, she's my people,
Yeah.
and Ranji's.
Okay, let me
people.
say this. I feel like, I like I said before, that Ranji and I, like, we are mostly in the same circles, right?
Right.
Mostly. So, as far as I'm concerned, I've always seen her to be a bully.
Okay.
Yeah, you see? So now, that first interview, the Remo one, I was like, god dang, she's going in on this nigga. And you was like, you know what? I just felt like, she was just going like at it way too much. But I don't even have a problem with her. It's just about the show. I was just commenting about the show.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's nothing personal.
Yeah, nothing
Just
personal.
business.
Yeah,
but it went
was
for a
just
while.
about the- No, it didn't go for a while. I commented about it and then when she went back to the States, she's the one who put herself on blast.
All right.
Yeah, because me, I ain't say nothing. I only said, oh my God,
Okay,
really?
so-
She had to wait.
All right, so you had a problem apart from thinking that she's a bully or whatever.
No, I know she is a bully.
You also had a problem with her accent and her talking about America.
Okay, yeah, I did say that. No, let me tell you. I will bet $20.
20
US.
bonds.
20 US.
20
Let's say 20
US.
US. To kind of my interview, she'd always be like, no, but I don't know. I was in America. I wouldn't know. And no, seriously, I was in the States. I was in the States. I was like,
But she was.
yeah, she was in the States, but that doesn't matter. I just as you know, true town is also. Can I need to go? I was in Zanzibar.
Okay.
So what? She was giving too much info.
I was just like, oh my God. To me, I just felt like,
I'm sorry, I can't hold my laugh back.
Don't go flex social. That's how I saw it.
And your
But the flex is forever.
You're not gonna pressure flex, but flex every time, mate. It's taboo.
Okay.
I was in the States. I wouldn't know. I was in the States.
I'm with the babes, yeah.
Please. I was just like, come on now. But you see, I don't have a problem with her at all. I will see and say, yo, what up?
Because your family, she family.
Yeah. No, I don't have a problem with it. I was just commenting about the show. You see, because if it,
I don't know her, so I've never met her, so
if it wasn't for the show, obviously I would not have ever commented about anything about her because I've known her, but you see, I wouldn't have anything to say about anything.
Right. Yeah. Your first live at MSU, tell us about that.
She loves.
Oh my God. The ones where I showed my boobs accidentally.
Yeah, you should have said,
Was it by accident?
Dang. No, that was by accident. You know what? And then people are like, oh my God. You know, when you're at school, I was at school. I've got roommates as well, you know. So me and MSU. And Kiki Badass. Because Ndruku Chikoro Kasa Christabel Stembeni Mashlungwa.
Okay.
That's your name? Sure. All right. Shit, I got it.
Yeah, so you know, that was by accident. I didn't mean to do it. It's just that someone commented something about my body being like fake or whatever. So I raised my pajama top a little bit. You know, I was just being like, hey, I regretted it, to be honest. And then my boobs showed. You know, when I saw my boobs, because I was looking at my phone.
You're like,
I was like, oh shit.
That was the
the immediate reaction I did. Right. And that Zigisa top. And then the next day it wasn't trending. I thought, a screen record. The day after that, you're gonna call
Parents.
I was like, Jesus.
You can't talk about it.
Danny.
And we don't revisit archives.
I was so embarrassed. I was very embarrassed about that because, you know, I'd never meant for something like that to happen. And, you know, it was just too much. I just, I got my one.
Yeah.
So at the point when you were lifting your top, you were not aware that the boobs were showing.
I thought I was going to show the tummy, flat stomach, flat.
And then you just took it too far.
I was like, yo. No, so when I saw my boobs,
you saw your teeth and you're like, oh my God, my nipple is showing.
I said, shit. That wasn't meant to show, but
and
okay.
Kiki, I also feel like people need to understand, guys. Hostel yekuchikoro is not home. You can't blast someone and say, hey, boarding school or uni. You know what a hostel looks like.
Yeah, because like
so
I'm
bashing her
like
for that was uncalled for, really.
And it was a mistake, you know. I blame the trolls. Whoever iwewe munioka chasangana one-on-one. Yeah, but you know, I was
like you
really
did with you know who.
I was so embarrassed about it. I didn't mean for that to show.
Right.
I was so embarrassed. My parents were calling me. My husband was calling me. My aunts, everyone was calling me. I was just like so scared.
You're like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Natalie, can we say you are the first socialite to do a lingerie shoot on Instagram? Is that about right?
Yeah.
No, because I had already done it.
Really?
Oh.
No, but for real. No, I had done it.
Had you posted?
Guys, come on.
Page.
Yeah, I did a lingerie show for my birthday in 2019.
Oh, yeah.
I was wearing white.
So
you're wearing white.
Yeah, white lingerie. I had done it.
But
okay, I think the right way to put it is when you did it, people didn't troll you first.
They did. Oh my God.
Did they troll you?
Zimcelebs wasn't big then, rather.
No, they did.
The backlash I got from that on Zimcelebs, oh my God.
Both of us did. But you know what? People didn't. Kwandida and Donganyo troll because one right?
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm always posting like bikini pictures or lingerie, but I've always done lingerie.
Okay, so I think what we could say was because I'm a mom.
Yeah, maybe.
So they made noise about it because of your status.
As a socialite, the first socialite with a child. Because when people look at me, they see a mama Chloe.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? So, look, when I started my brand, Enchantress by Nate, that's my lingerie brand. Mm-hmm. The real reason why I started that was because, you know, I mean, my niggas would always be like, oh, you look good in lingerie. So I thought I could sell this. I mean, if it looks so good, why not sell it? Mm-hmm. So I decided to be the face of my brand, and that really didn't work out well for me.
Why is that?
Because I got so much backlash. I mean, my dad's sister called me saying, "Walk penge," and I said to her, "Don't worry, you get used to it." Mm-hmm. The unfortunate bit about me is I am very vocal. Like I am not the person who will be called a chichikisi, you know. I will tell them straight up, no, we don't do that here. So I knew the dream the goal is always to be as big as Rihanna. I mean, have you seen what Fenty is doing? Have you seen what Savage Fenty is doing?
Yeah.
So that's the dream. I say to myself, if I'm going to listen to what they're saying, then I'm not going to really get to where I want to go.
All right. So before I ask you the next question, I just Googled it, right? Because I was just I know these things, guys.
The results are in.
You're exactly like me, Ajite.
You know what?
It's
You know
okay.
what?
Like you can't say no because
So
I'm saying
my
that's
history before I got into media, I'm a qualified somatologist. I've
What's
worked.
that?
I've
What's
worked
a
with.
Fuck is that?
It's
The fuck is that?
it's a skincare specialist.
Oh yes,
Right,
you've
it's a
got that.
skincare
I never
specialist.
heard that word.
So I've
Oh, yeah.
I've done somatology.
Somatology
I've
with
done
Becky the
bio.
therapist.
I've done
What did you
biokinetics,
say? What
where
did you
I've
say?
worked with body movement somatologists. Right.
She specializes in somersaults and summer bodies.
Wow, guys, that went south. That went south. So anyway, I've worked with plastic surgeons in Pretoria. That's like the hub for these, cosmetic surgeries. So I've worked with plastic surgeons where I had to massage clients before and after surgery, before a facelift. So I know the marks and everything, right? So this is a report from, when did I leave SA? 2014, 2015. It was 20,000 Rand, a boob. Like one. This is before the anesthesia, before you book the bed, before everything.
Yeah.
They just price you 20,000 Rand.
For the lift, not the implant, right?
For a basic silicone C cup size.
Right. Okay.
This is before booking everything
Because
else.
aren't you gonna also go through the process of massage by your body?
Yes, and
before
all
the
of that.
massaging, I think the whole process is what they charge you is kuvura, kucheka, kulifta, kuinseta, etc. So that's like the anesthesia.
Right,
like
right.
the actual
So
surgery,
now this is a
etc.
report as of 2020 from a Pretoria Doctors Hospital. Okay, well, this is Centurion. It is 50,200 rands, depending on the type of prosthesis that is required. This is
Per boob or
per boob.
so the numbers are adding up now?
Per boob.
Mine was a bit higher because
And this is basic. So in 2014 it
And
was
also
20,000
I think
rand.
My doctor charges
In
because of the name. You know what
2020.
happens when you have a name, the prices go up. I mean, you can't book her for $50.
Brands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like similar
true.
brands.
Yeah, so
Yeah, no, true. Even
it's got a
multiple
price
hair now is
tag,
like-
but you also have
have
to
to pay
get your
1K.
money's worth.
Yeah.
You can't be getting boobs and then they give you a C cup and a D cup. Aiwaga.
Yeah,
And
so
also,
much.
there's types of implants. There's a teardrop. There's a moon shape. There's a lot.
I want like full on.
See, me, I want, but
Don't worry, you won't die. I'll go with you.
Mari.
I'll hold your hands.
But you know what? I would want to have one after I have a child. If I have my kids
before a baby.
but before a baby, why would I
What's
want
the point? Yeah.
All right, so I was going to then say Madonna a couple of years ago was interviewed on TMZ. Madonna. Like when I remember I was like in high school when this interview happened. It was on TMZ and they asked Madonna, does your daughter watch your music? Like, does she know?
Okay.
And Madonna says, no, I keep her away from
she's
that
gonna
kind of
see
stuff.
the fact-
Like she will grow.
love this.
She will grow to see it,
when
but
she
at
grow.
that time,
Yeah,
she was like keeping her child away from it. Do you ever get that slack? Kuti, you're doing all these things unemwana.
I'll tell you what. My daughter has a phone, an iPhone 11 Pro Max. She does not
Just
have.
had to
I want
throw
Denny,
it in
just
there.
do the thing.
Shit, all right, okay, shit.
I work hard for that shit. I
Oh
work
my
very
God.
hard for that shit. My daughter is not allowed to be on any social media platform of any sort. She does not have TikTok. She does not have Facebook, no Instagram, no Snapchat, nothing. The only thing she has on her phone are a bunch of games and Roblox. I protect her from the media. I protect her from people. She can't even go to people's houses. Why? Because I'm trying to raise her separate from the cruelty and the harshness of the internet.
Okay.
So she even YouTube on her phone. I recently discovered she can go to YouTube via Safari. Like, Mama, there's a thing here that's saying you and Auntie Kiki are the top 10 girls in Zimbabwe. I quickly made sure I banned that. There's parental controls on the phone.
Yeah.
So I make sure I control what she watches. I mean, at one point, we have smart TVs now. I found her. She asked me, where do babies come from? And we laughed about it. Kiki's the one who said Zumrwane Sham. She went on the TV, by YouTube, by TV. They come on watching a pregnant woman giving birth. And okay, Kiki says, so Chloe, what did you see? She said the baby was coming from under the mother. So what
she's
did
still a child
what
in her
did you
thinking
learn?
and
Yeah,
everything.
she's a
What
child.
did you learn?
And even the other time, like Natalie's younger sister saw her watching some stuff on YouTube as well, and she's telling the mom. I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, kids are going to be curious.
Yeah,
they're gonna go on YouTube, but it's how we sit down with them and talk to them. Because this is it's not.
You're damaging the child.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. In India, I'm not a modern mother who believes in pampering the child and treating her like an egg. My child knows we have rules. My child knows she kneels down. There's no speaking from the nose like, oh my God, I'm coming from Harare. No. We don't do that.
I got a question. What are we teaching the child by giving her an iPhone Pro 11?
Okay, I'm teaching my child that she is never going to get the bare minimum in life. If I can afford something good, I'm going to give it to her.
Okay, but how good parenting is that when you are teaching
parenting
children?
differs from parents to
hold
parents.
Hold on.
Let me, I will fight you over this one.
Let me put it in perspective. We got time. We can do it.
Okay.
I'm saying to you, like, when children are still young, it's easy to mold them any way you like.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? There's lots of things that I can afford, but I deliberately don't give my child because you don't want children at such a tender young age to become materialistic and understand material things, because she's going to go to school and she's going to say, I've got an iPhone 11, you have a Samsung to her friends.
Okay, Danny, can I interject? I've been a single parent all my life. Her dad is not by any means involved in her life.
Right.
So pardon me for overcompensating to try and play roles of both parents to one child. Because there are days when her friend comes with her father to school and the father bought her this and bought her that. So the most I can do is make sure that this child has everything she wants. But the one thing that even Kiki and Becky can tell you is I am raising the most humble child of all. My daughter shares with other people. My daughter does not go gloating or telling people stuff. I mean, she comes from a home where she has literally everything. She literally has heated seats and all. But you won't hear her telling her friends at school about that. If ever there's one thing that she does, she shares with her friends. My point is I am trying to make her not feel the void of not having her dad present. So I will definitely overcompensate in all aspects. The other day she said to me, Mom, can I give my cousin my laptop or my iPad because I can't have both of them?
Becky, what do you think about this? This iPhone Pro
I'm a parent
11 or
to
whatever
2 kids.
for a 10-year-old kid.
Okay, I have a 14-year-old and I have an 8-year-old.
Right.
If I had the kind of money that I really want to have, I would probably get them iPhones.
Thank you.
I would probably.
Thank you.
But I got them.
Would you be doing it for them or would you be doing it for yourself?
I think I'll be doing it for myself because I'm coming from a point of single parent. Like I understand what she's saying 100% and I get you 100%. My kids understand exactly what mom and dad can bring to the table and what they can't at the moment. So when they get phones, they're just happy. Hey, phone. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And my son is 14. He understands, Kuti. There's a better phone than what I'm using now. Right? So it just depends on your parenting skill. It depends on your parenting habits. It depends on your background also.
Thank you very much.
And who you are.
All right.
Who you are in
I
the
just
core.
want, Colin, I want you to chime in on this one. What do you think about getting a little 10-year-old girl an iPhone 11 Pro Max or whatever they call it?
I mean, they said it themselves.
Yeah.
They are overcompensating.
Over.
They said it themselves.
Yes.
I'm not putting words in your mouth.
Yes.
You said it yourself.
Yes.
And I think you really doing these girls or boys a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Because you get at that age, people start comparing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Growing age,
They'll
compare each other. I've got this iPhone, blah, blah, blah. I've got this. I'm better than you. You know?
Yeah.
I have my
They're
dad around.
materialistic.
Yes.
And you're making them materialistic
Yeah.
at that age.
That
And I think
that's what I think.
as far as I'm concerned, that's wrong parenting.
All right. Can I please interject?
Okay.
All right.
One sec. Can I please interject?
Oh,
You
no,
know,
no,
it's-
but before you
there's
answer,
kids who have their
I want you to
dads.
get all the input
Yeah.
and then you answer.
Who
one time.
come and say, my dad
no, but-
does.
Yeah,
What
true.
about my daughter?
Yeah.
Hey,
hold
Pastor.
on,
She doesn't
Natalie.
have
How
the-
is she
the
supposed
dad
to feel
around.
Natalie-
about that?
No, but I want all the questions to come. Then you answer one time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I would not call it overcompensating.
How is the sound? Is the sound good? Can we hear these questions?
I hope you got me there.
Oh, you were loud.
yeah,
You were
we
loud.
No, but okay. Speak into the mic for me.
Right.
All right.
Right. I think it's very important.
Yeah.
Background is always very important
Right.
when we look at this whole dynamic.
Yes, true.
Background,
Right.
yes,
Yeah?
it plays a big
We
part.
must never ever neglect background.
Fact.
Right? So we've got to understand where the mother is coming from. So she's coming from a
Nothing.
previously disadvantaged background.
Right.
And now she can afford.
Right.
Right? I, as a single parent, as a father, I will go all the way.
Right.
My kids have Range Rovers, bikes, and pool tables.
Your kids have what?
They've got everything.
She chooses high single dad.
How old are these kids, bro?
It just flipped.
Dad, single mom.
Pastor,
It just flipped.
So,
Pastor, you just
Anne's
went
got a
crazy
Range
right
Rover
now.
and she's like, huh?
so if I'm driving and I get to corner Churchill and Borodo Road, and there's all these little things on sale. I mean, I've been stopped by a traffic light. A guy shows up by the window. Okay, he's got a mini soccer table. They call it a slug, or we used to call it a slug. I'm thinking, how much is that? It's only $30. I
Deep
spend maybe 3 times that in a night. But it's going to make my son happy.
Happy.
Yeah, I get
You
that.
understand?
Yeah.
I get that.
So the background is very important.
Yeah, it's very.
But I'm also coming from a background where I grew up in Glenview,
Yeah.
where I could barely have any of these things.
She
Yes.
had no shoes growing up. Thank
Exactly. So background is very important
Yeah,
when we
true.
look at this whole
Yeah.
dynamic.
Yeah.
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 So that's why I would never call it compensation.
Yeah.
So you're always saying, but look,
You're doing what you can.
if I
What's
can
it
put
within
them,
your means?
yeah. So
Yeah, because
I,
look, kuchikore koko manane achitwa, Ted wangu did this for me. My mom did this for me. And then
Alright.
your her,
Okay.
her
And
daughter
kids are
doesn't have-
nasty nowadays, hey. Kids
doesn't
are
have a-
nasty.
yeah. And then
just,
the,
ju-
and then
just
the
to
girl
you know,
doesn't have a
just
father.
to support what
Yeah.
I said there, I come from a background where I was raised by my grandmother. My parents had me when they were very young, and I had a very, very tough upbringing. I mean, I've endured abuse as a child of all sorts. I've grown through the most. So the one thing that I do not want is for my daughter to even experience
what you
1/10 of what I went through. And I also want you to understand that I will proudly say I will gladly overcompensate. Your children come to school and say, my dad did this. My daughter has seen her dad
doesn't have
once.
that advantage.
She's seen her dad once in her whole life.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she can't also tell them about her dad.
About
Okay,
her dad, yeah.
I'm blessed to have a partner now who plays a very good fatherly role in my daughter's life. I mean, yesterday she was saying to me, Daddy said he's in Ukraine.
In Ukraine.
Helping people fight the war because he traveled, but he lied to her. My point is, she still knows that that's not her dad. She's 10.
Yeah, she knows.
She knows.
And kids nowadays, they know.
And
Yeah.
she
Baba
really
Wali
understands. So I
Savannah.
want you to understand that for as long
they've
as I
got
can
information,
afford
YouTube, all
something,
these
I am
things.
going to give it to her because it's my main duty as a parent to make sure that I pamper her and make her comfortable.
Yeah.
It's like asking me why I bought a car for my sister for her 21st. You didn't get a car for her 21st, but I got one for my sister. Because I don't want her to grow up and become labeled like I was. I don't want her to become... I'm so proud of her, by the way. She got married properly to a guy her age. If I'm to marry right now, I'm going to marry for money. Why? Because I want to be comfortable. I have responsibility. I'm the first child. So I'm trying to raise these kids. And it's unfortunate. I've had to be a parent at a young age. I mean, I had to look after my sister since I was young, and our mom got sick at some point. So since I was 18, I've had to be the parent to my siblings.
Yeah.
And you notice that I have a 3-year-old who goes to a $900 school. Why? Because I want him to be taught. I don't want him to grow up asingagonyothala chirungu. Because my brother couldn't write his name until he was in grade 3. So I know where I
And
come
there were a lot
from.
of disadvantages.
No,
Yes.
no, I-
So background- so background is playing
a big
I
role.
have a 3-year-old and iPad.
I got you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I got you. Did you want to? She wanted to chime in.
I think we can kind of relate to Natalie.
Yeah, I kind of understand.
I think
Hold up. We need to capture this.
Of-
Sharing is caring.
We need the audio.
Right, okay. I don't want to.
Yeah. No, you're not going to be in camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, I think I can relate to Natalie when she's saying it's not overcompensating. It's not an attack to yourself because I'm a single mom as well. And I can understand where you're coming from. I've done maybe more than what you've done.
Okay.
I think it's addressing trauma.
Yes.
You have to address your trauma.
Yes.
Because, you know, from you sounding now, it's
Yeah.
like you need to address it because it's not going to go away if you keep on buying these things and stuff. And I do agree with what you were saying that it's damaging and whatever, but you know, each to their own.
Yes.
Parenting wise, I'm not there to point at you and say, you know, you can't parent like this or you can't do it like that.
Yeah.
But I totally relate, you know, being a single mom and coming from a humble background and whatever, but it's not an excuse of doing things a certain way.
Yeah.
I say, again, it's not an attack.
Okay.
I'm saying trauma is something that we don't like to address as Africans.
Yeah, fact.
And a lot of adults are actually, you know, recovering from their childhood. And it sounds like you're very in touch with where you've come from and whatever. Okay, personally, you know, struggle is good, but I don't think that we have to glorify it.
Thank you.
You can go
Thank
through
you.
the process without
Thank you.
Amen.
glorifying
Amen.
that.
Amen. Ah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Do you know 98% of
Yeah.
98% of us as adults, this I learned from my therapist, we suffer from what's called a cyclothymic disorder. That's like a mini
Chirungu,
version.
guys.
It's like a mini version of bipolar disorder triggered by bereavement issues, childhood trauma, daddy issues, etc., abuse and stuff. So I take my child to therapy. I go to therapy every other 2 weeks, particularly because I realized I struggle to communicate my feelings to my family. When I started suffering from depression, telling my mom my depression was like, depression, you know what I mean? So
It's more of PTSD.
yeah, for me it was diagnosed as a
Post-traumatic stress
cyclothymic
disorder.
disorder. I was told it's a cyclothymic
Danny is
disorder
liking.
because I have extreme highs and extreme lows.
Yeah.
It
Nash.
doesn't need another glass up.
Nash,
It's
Nash,
just breaking things.
Nash, we need to just do regular shit, like 20-minute interviews, 30-minute interviews. We
What's
are now 2
regular?
hours, 30 minutes.
What's regular? All right, so with this,
we don't want to shy away from mental health because a lot of us struggle with. I mean, I'm going straight to my midnight cry live. I need to go and rescue my peers from that pain and that trauma they go through.
because
So
you've been through it,
I
you've
am
experienced
going through
it,
as
and
we
you're
speak.
like, I
It's
need to
my
take as
life.
many people
I'll
out
tell
as
you
I
what,
can.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
what.
that's how I feel, you know.
We were
It's
talking
true.
about, all girls only date men with money. You want money, you want this. I can have all the money and still not sleep at night.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, we need the audio.
We need the audio.
We need the audio. Otherwise,
Stop being humble, girl.
yeah.
Yeah.
When we get to the real issue.
Yeah, because these are the real issues.
Okay.
Everything that I think we're listening to tonight.
I do like the aspect of prayer and, you know, engaging yourself in that way for your healing. But I think at the same time, educating yourself in what you're going through is very important. I'm talking about the chemical side of your depression.
I'm on meds.
Okay, what medication do you take, if you don't mind me asking?
I really don't want to expose that. I trust my
Okay.
therapist.
Okay.
I have a very, very good psychiatrist, actually.
Right, okay. I think I've got a bit of a deeper understanding of mental health.
Okay.
Personally, and I say personally, I'm very anti-medication.
Okay.
Because I don't know you personally. But from just listening to what you're saying, it's PTSD. All you need is cognitive therapy.
What's
What's cognitive?
Post-traumatic
What's
stress
cognitive?
disorder.
Yeah. What's
Cognitive.
cognitive therapy?
Okay,
Please
cognitive
educate me.
therapy.
I'm sorry guys, I'm very open-minded to learning. And this is
Yes.
one thing that I love about myself. I'm open to learning. And every
It's an
time
Aries thing.
every time I
I'm
meet
an Aries,
every time I
so-
meet
really?
that's why
Yeah,
we're
we
vibing.
all like,
Every time I meet someone who knows better or who can help me, I like learning. Because I'll tell you what, it's not fun to I get anxiety attacks a lot, and I have to carry diazepam with me every time so I can calm down my heart rate. Okay. It's not fun to do that. It's not fun to take amitriptyline to sleep because you end up becoming dependent on it.
On it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was talking about my drinking now.
Anxiety is the chemical imbalance that happens in your brain.
Yes.
So what you need to do, I'm not saying I'm anti-prayer, I'm a very prayerful person personally.
Okay.
And I'm saying sometimes... the rich
pastor.
Yeah. So I think what you need to educate yourself more with is what happens in your body, because the therapy is going into your, your brain
and trying to understand what's going on.
Not going to heal. The symptoms.
No, thanks.
Sometimes you feel like you can't get up.
Apparently, they're called psychosomatic disorders that will put you to a place where you can think I have a headache and the headache comes. Okay. I've been there. Okay.
Well,
I'm sure from what I'm saying, you can understand that I know what you mean.
Saying. I'm telling you the symptoms.
The same thing you're telling me. I think I understand it in a different form. I know about these psychosomatic disorders where I can wake up thinking my BP is high because I've triggered that thought. It's actually going to go high because it's in my head.
Definitely.
I understand that. So that's why I keep attending therapy sessions.
I'm not saying that.
But prayer has worked for me.
Of course,
prayer has worked for me.
It was worked for a lot of people.
It works for me.
But no, guys,
and
it's
my way of healing. Because I'll tell you what, her method of healing and mine are different. You understand?
Okay. No, but I'm saying, I also used to take.
Guys, can I get this show back? Can I get this show back?
But thank you. I'll speak to you afterwards.
It's very interesting because we were really getting deep into.
You can see it's more than just depression.
And unfortunately, we're already on 2 hours 30 minutes.
Yeah. Imagine.
Let's just get to 3 hours.
We're the only podcast that goes beyond 1 hour.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Now we're on 2.
Like who does that?
But you know what, guys? Let me just say something.
This is very important. This is like a very important topic.
Let me say something.
We might have to do another episode on it or whatever.
Yeah, I was just smoke. That's smoke because you know what? I was on medication. I was on fluoxetine at first, right? And then later, I was on medication. No, it was on medication then. So now when my doctor put me on amitriptyline, I don't know.
Amitriptyline?
Yeah, the amitriptyline. I don't know what it
No, pipeline.
One of them.
Yeah, but you know what he said? Yeah, it helps you sleep or whatever. But you know also those medications, I'm supporting you. They're very wrong. They mess it up
damaging.
Worse. Because you know what? Now my doctor
you get
was
a
saying
dry
that
mouth, you're disoriented.
I can't just stop that medication.
You are reliant on it.
It's like BP tablets. Once you start, you can't stop.
He said that
guys, I am one person who stopped BP medication. I stopped BP meds.
Guys, sorry, can I finish? Can I just finish?
Okay. Attention.
Okay, guys.
Attention.
Yeah, sorry.
Attention.
I'm saying that when my doctor said it's really scary for me. He said I can't just stop that medication. Yeah. Just can go to that stopper. He needs to increase the dosage, then start to just stop you. Like it's not even that's crazy.
Living in America at the time.
No, he.
Shit. Okay.
I feel like this medication as well. I feel like we really need to get educated on these things because this is crazy. Everything that's just happening for us, and it's not really helping.
We must not rely on drugs.
Yeah, it does. It's not really helping.
And I'll tell you what, the more the doctors give us these antidepressants, they're promoting drug abuse. Because I'll tell you what, you start on 50 milligrams, and for example, there's a time I was supposed to be taking 1, and I'll take 5 because I wanted to sleep. Because 1 wasn't working.
Yeah.
And you also feel good in the process. And then the next morning you're disoriented, you have a dry mouth, you can't eat, you're messed up. So I had to get myself off certain meds. I think now I'm only left with the anxiety meds because I get really serious panic attacks. I've had COVID 3 times. And the post effects of having COVID is anxiety. I mean, on my worst day of COVID, near-death experience, I had extreme panic attacks. So from then on, I've had to make sure that, I follow what Dr. Teresa says to me. Why? Because he's not just my doctor, he's also my pastor. So he applies the Christian side of it and he applies the medicine, which is why it was easy for him to be able to salvage in between.
Oh my gosh.
To salvage in between. I am a devout Christian, guys, and I really believe that prayer actually does work. Because there's a time that I've been suicidal. Not just think of it.
I think a part 2 is needed because we can go on.
Yeah, we need a part 2.
We can. Denny, what you saying?
Yeah.
What you saying?
I just want us to.
Like I said,
I
this
know my
could
doctor gives
no,
me
this
drugs.
could go
I
on.
don't know which is what.
What's your name? Sorry, what's your name? Majita and Natalie. I think you can take this on.
Yeah, we should take this on out of the show. But I'll tell you what, I don't want to make it seem like we're discrediting my doctor because listen. I understand that. But
Jenny, I think we can just like get up at this point. Thank you guys for coming. This is the Denny J show.
You guys been great.
Yeah, you guys have been great.
That's why I said my psychiatrist, not everybody's. There is a lot of doctors out there.
Natalie,
we didn't even end up.
you guys been fantastic. We now need to round it off because
please, like
crazy now.
Getting personal.
But we might have to do a part 2.
No, we're not.
What did we miss out on, Kiki? Did we miss out on some shit?
Yeah, we did. We did a couple of stuff.
All right, yeah, let's clear it. Let's do it. What
she's
did we
like,
miss out on?
let's do this thing and
What
just
did we miss out
Let's
on?
just get it over and done with.
Yeah. Kiki, did we address everything? Because Kiki, you're out there on these streets. Anna Honde, the beefs we were talking about. Beefs. What's the story?
was that real?
Yeah, that was real.
It wasn't like a social media stunt.
So you
or
actually
anything.
jumped her.
No, I didn't jump her. No, that was a little bit But I'm saying like the conversation that we were having, I felt she just started to attack me for oh, you got a fake ass and you're stupid. That's what everybody thinks. Because I had to correct it. No, girl, no, hold up, wait a minute.
She thought
I'm
you were
also in
blonde.
university and I'm
So you had to put her correct.
Yeah, I had to just tell no, it's not about that. Because that's what people think they can attack me with. Because what else can you say? Oh, the skonima got a fake. That's what they want to say.
Just go get yours then.
All right,
But
so when the conversation can't get any intellectual, then they go.
They go that
and that's
way.
really
All right.
low.
And that pissed you off?
I was just like, I'm tired of this. So I had to address it. But then, and then we had a conversation that she got to know me as well and not the perception, because she was basing off the perception that people on social media have, so that was sorted and now we're cool.
Right.
But did you really go and fight? I mean,
No, we didn't. No.
There was a video of you saying,
Nah.
That was Kiki being Kiki.
No, I'm always like that.
Okay.
So are you always the one starting beef or people are starting beef with you?
No, you see, if you look at it, people are always trying to start shit with me. Because here was
comment section. Kiki. I'm like, come on, yo.
No, but guys, if someone triggers you, you react.
And a cat. My cat knows.
Your
It's
cat
provoked,
knows.
It will retaliate.
It will scratch.
Now this is a cat.
Right. Right.
What about me, a whole human?
If
with
you're
5
triggered,
senses?
you
People would tag me, right? If I don't tag, I'm comment section momo, and you're trying to troll me. Some days I ignore. I tell you, Denny, I get a text on, and this wakangani per 2 hours. After every 2 hours, me wanna tag. But them celebs comment section.
Because they know
you're gonna come and
because Kiki brings
all the
it.
time. It's not all the time that I respond. I actually block a lot of people. I'm telling you. I actually block a lot of people, but also nandiri munu kain. I need to read. Sometimes I end up responding, but it's not all the times.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so finally, did we ask them everything? Nash?
I don't know. Flip over to my.
I don't know. I think we pretty much covered it because we wanted to know their lifestyle on social media and off social media, how they're perceived by people, slay queens, and they're just like, hey, no, we are not that, because your perception of slay queen is not what we are. We're not after men for their money. They actually,
But it helps if the men get money.
They are hopeless romantics.
Men are after us.
I would love
But
men
you
with
know
money.
what? A man with money would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you went to my brother because he has money.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to show certain decisions had to be made.
Oh, you got a question for us?
Okay, so
I just have one.
Oh, okay.
It's more of a comment.
All right.
Okay.
I just want to clear the air. I think pretty much that we're trying to clarify everything else.
I need proper audio. I don't want people to say we couldn't hear him.
So, for a while, when the show started, I had a lot of provider. And there's a lot of quoting of the Bible verse. And by the powers vested in me as a pastor,
Oh God.
right, it is important that I clarify
Clarify it, man of God.
the issue of provision. The issue of provision only in regard to a wife. I think it is important that we must clarify that part.
Okay.
That when God speaks of provision, He's speaking of provision to a woman in respect.
I see us
to
here
a
for
wife.
another hour.
I like it.
I like
Not
that.
to a girlfriend.
I like that. No,
That's enough.
I like
Not
that.
to a girlfriend.
I like that. I like that.
Thank you.
I like that.
Hear that?
No, I like that.
We might be triggered into a part 2.
Yes,
Oh,
okay.
come
I think
on.
let's leave it. Let's leave it.
Please
But
don't
then,
respond.
guys, come on.
Please,
I just
please
said
mute.
30 minutes.
Please mute Natalie's
Yeah,
mic.
because it's
No,
not
Mute
gonna
it.
have
I'm not
30
responding.
minutes.
I'm not
Okay.
responding.
I like what you say. That's
Very
Mute
interesting.
Kiki's.
Uh,
Mute.
No, that's good actually.
Very
that you
interesting.
say that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yo,
Yeah,
guys-
you
part
don't
2.
become a
You
white
guys-
chick.
Yes,
You
it's
guys-
gonna jump
It's a
you
joy.
out of this.
Beautiful,
It's
beautiful.
just-
Okay, you
Lord.
guys. A lot of young girls look up to you
Yeah.
and whatever on social media. You got
Yeah.
you got like what's your Instagram following?
Kiki Badass.
Yes.
Oh, like the
How many
number?
people you got?
153K.
All right, okay. And Natalie, you're on
I'm on 66.4.
66. Yeah. So you have a lot of followers. People listen to you. They watch you. What nuggets of wisdom would you like to share with those who follow you and those who look up to you?
Well,
Kiki.
okay, me. Okay, fine. I would really just want to tell women, well, the young girls, because we're speaking to the young girls.
You're a
especially
feminist,
because-
by the
because
way,
I'm-
so
yeah.
go for it, girl.
So, okay, I would want to tell you to be yourself, okay?
Thank you.
Not what your mom wants you to be, not what your dad wants you to be, or your friends. Be yourself. Because in being yourself, in being the truest form of yourself, you can never go wrong, you know? Because if you do something that you truly are about, you do it with your whole heart, right? Because it's what you want to do. Right. So you cannot fail. You will never fail if you're doing something that you truly love to do. Not what your mom wants. Because we know in African tradition, mostly, or communities, most of the people end up doing things that their parents want them to do. Right. And not what they really want to do. And that really just puts you at your safe place, because sometimes you end up getting married to a husband that you really don't love because you're doing it for your parents.
Right,
you see?
right.
So just be yourself. And in being your truest self, you know, life is going to be very beautiful for you.
Nice.
True
nice.
to yourself.
Thank you. Natalie?
I would like to say to young girls, always remember to strive to be the woman who defies all stereotypes that are pinned against women by society. The African society has belittled women to have a lot of limitations. I want you to always know that the only person who's in charge of limiting you is you. You are the one who has the key to being whoever you want to be. If you decide to be a green bean, be the best green bean you can be.
Yes.
If you decide to be a carrot, make sure you're the chubbiest carrot in the room. Because at the end of the day, you are striving to be who you want to be.
Yeah.
Don't settle for what people believe in, but for what you. I'm in support of what Kiki said, and I'm also a mother to a girl child, like I said earlier on. So I continuously believe in positively affirming myself and my daughter, and telling her every day that, you know, remember that just because the next person looks a certain way, it doesn't make them better than you. Just because a certain person sounds a certain way, it doesn't make them better than you. You are the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
So I want young girls to be highly confident and to remember to not be limited by what the rest of the world thinks or
Yeah.
wants.
That's dope, man. That's
Mashoko
dope.
makukutu.
That's dope.
And to trust in God
Yes.
above everything.
Denny, let's go home. Give me that. Pass it here. Let me help you with it.
Guys, look at how
Denny is
cramped.
lit.
Look at how cramped it is
yes,
today.
that's your
Today
story
is
and just
so
sticking to
different. I don't even have my laptop. There's no space.
Imagine this.
There's
Yeah.
no space
So
for it.
so
Because
so
you're
I
a
wanna.
small ass nigga.
Oh.
You should have been short. If only you were short.
See?
If you were short. I'm short
saying
niggas
It's
everywhere.
late. It's late.
Okay.
It's late.
Nah.
All right.
Oh, he's short somewhere. Oh my god.
I wanna thank you guys for coming to the show.
Thank you for having us.
This is one of the most insightful episodes we've had on our show. And hopefully sometime in the future we'll get you back, because we have so much to discuss. And we're already on 2 hours, 30 minutes. Shit. Like, I like
You
that.
had to just
Fuck
put in the
shit.
time factor right there.
Yeah, but thank you, Natalie.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Kiki Badass.
Hey, shoo.
It's unfortunate that we have chicks who are known for their asses, but they couldn't show us on the show.
I thought we settled
Unfortunately.
it. Instagram. Did you want to see personally?
I can see. I'm here. My constituency.
Wanted to get a better view.
My constituency are going to be like, why wouldn't?
I got a biggest award.
I mean,
you see what I'm saying?
happy.
Nyesindebele bathi kukhulu.
Yeah, we're going to do that, yeah.
So isijumba.
Okay, I agree with you.
Guys,
Whatever you say.
I just want to publicly threaten Kiki if you do not drop my name in your freestyle.
Yeah.
Meet me outside.
So whenever we have people with talents, on the show.
Are you dropping her a beat? Are you dropping her a beat?
She's got her own.
Oh, she's got her own.
Yeah, so you can
So
hear.
Becky, we are dancing.
There's no way we're gonna have Kiki Badass
and not have Kiki Badass.
Right. Becky, we are backup dancers.
Yes,
that's what we do out here.
I
got you.
So, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, to the channel. Comment and shit. Tell us what you think. That's about it. Nash, everything is the job done?
He's short of words.
Yes. So thank you guys for tuning in. Kiki Badass in the building. So we're gonna do everything real quick.
An active shooter in the building. A second call says they are being attacked. Every available unit in the city
light this bitch
now. We're taking on AK-47 fire from out the front of the synagogue.
MKY, on your new rubber at a time, no lie. Why? Cause everything I say, man, I already got. Ayy, I got a couple of tracks, ayy, that got me a couple of brands, ayy. I got a feature without a Sierra, I swear they just fuck the trans. I take a beef from a beef, and I was only just a if you ever see me giving an F about you diamonds, I was just skipping a class. I went from major class back to lower class, up to upper class. The cool ghetto, I know 20 kids, kind of machine, I know 20 liters. I'm playing my part. And my team, you were dressed for the part. I swear you couldn't tell us apart. Hey, yo, we just bad and bougie. Sipping expensive boozy. You know my woos be choosy. So we go bet you like Uzi. Woo!
Guys, I'm gonna start a movement. Let's take Kiki to the States, guys.
Zvanga zviri downtown uptown raitidzwe nyaya dzacho dzese narrative ndaichidwe kana mchida kutipisa deep ndaipidwe make you spill a bean if you know what I mean. Hande
It's time!